Coming up on the Frankly Nuts podcast this week are two great friends of the show who have both made appearances in the past. Dan Sweeney is a serial entrepreneur who owns Dan Sweeney's Health and Fitness and is co-founder of DigiGuys Media. Dan looks to provide the best and most entertaining content, even if it does get him injured, but that certainly doesn't stop him. He keeps ploughing on. Jason Woodard is the man who brought the donut craze to Cork, Mr. Huckleberries himself. He has built an empire with Huckleberry Donuts, and I'm sure this is only the beginning. Not only is Jason an entrepreneur, but he is also a guest speaker who has taken part in many events. Both men are creating some of the best content here in Cork at the moment, and there's only one direction they are going, and that is up. So please enjoy the latest episode of the Frankly Nuts podcast. So guys, welcome back to the Frankly Nuts podcast. This week we are joined by two familiar guests. They've been on before. We had Dan Sweeney on back in August, was it Dan? We had Jason Woodard in September. How are you getting on?
End of July, actually.
Sensational. I'm glad they invited you along.
Absolutely.
How'd you like your mugs, lads?
Yeah, fresh mugs.
Love them. Good call.
That is cool. It's better than the glass. The glass is now going to be thrown aside, and this is.
I'll expect a plate now.
You can have them side by side inside the gym.
Okay, we can have that.
So what's the crack, lads?
Living the dream, as they
It's been
say.
a long time now since you were on the podcast.
Absolutely.
Plenty of
You've
stuff
both
happening.
been to New York, I think, in between.
I have twice.
All those trips. Twice.
Just saying.
See, it's
He
competition.
had to
Twice,
one up
like,
to
for
say
God's sake, like.
I only wanted to go to once, so I only went once.
no,
Was it all the was on?
You were in July.
Oh, yeah.
Kev hasn't a clue.
Well, it was, when was it? His
It
podcast
was July. It was
End of
July.
July,
It was
was
like
it?
the 27th, I'd say.
It was before Jay, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was.
The competition
Well, one of
is
the
like
boys is a
between these two
massive
boys.
fanboy.
But
You're the fanboy, Joe, aren't you?
Am I the fanboy? No,
Dan.
he's the fanboy. You.
Oh, I think there's
Yeah,
a
and
clip
he's
on
you're
that.
his
But he
fanboy.
worked with you before, like, so he loves you, like.
For a week, as we said.
Yeah.
Do you know that
Um,
story?
I don't know
He
why.
worked
we
for a
shit
week
on here,
and like broke his arm and never came back to work.
Yeah.
I worked in the cinema, yeah. Broke my hand. The day I started, like,
Okay.
I broke my hand. Couldn't go in for my first shift, and
I was training them all going.
I came back, people thought I had been in a car crash, like, nearly died, like, there was rumours floating around, but...
You tell me more about that.
Oh,
off camera.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Yeah.
So it's a new year resolutions, have you any?
No, I don't believe in
No?
them.
Do you know?
Don't
I
believe
have
No.
not really New Year's resolution, but I want to travel more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like even in Ireland, I haven't seen a whole lot. It's probably like Cork, Kerry, and Dublin. That's really it.
Yeah, you're three names, like, really.
So I want to travel around Ireland a bit more and around, say, city breaks then as well. So I'm going snowboarding next month, and I have Amsterdam in March. So starting off well.
Where are you going?
We're snowboarding.
Oh, I was like Amsterdam. The border of Poland and Slovakia.
Oh yeah.
So I've gone there now for like the last 5 years. I think. No, it's cool.
And why
I've
snowboarding? Have you skied before and
Yes,
stuff? Or?
I have a dodgy knee, so I find
Oh, yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's cooler.
turning.
Snowboarding is that bit cooler anyway, but with skiing you can have one leg can pop one way, one
Yeah.
leg can pop the other. I find snowboarding for me is a whole lot safer.
I almost killed a child when I went skiing.
It's serious.
I didn't take any lessons. Didn't.
Yeah,
I
I was
literally
the exact
got
same.
in skis and went down a slope.
Last year.
There was a 7-year-old in front of me. I was like, I'm gonna kill
Have
this
you gone?
child.
I went last year and I'm going again next month.
cool.
Again, took
Yeah.
1 or 2 lessons,
I
hacked
didn't
away
get-
down the slope, and my first day I slide tackled a woman,
Yeah.
just clean out. She went 20 yards, I went 20 yards, and like,
could I never
it
do
was,
that?
it was so awkward.
I was so bad going up the escalator thing where you stand on it, brings
Yeah.
you up. I slipped off that 3 times and they
Oh,
pulled me off it. He wouldn't let me go.
It's
He
very
told-
tricky,
Don't
like.
take off the skis and walk. So bad I was.
believe
Like,
it.
yeah.
I believe it.
Almost killed a kid. Like.
Do you have any New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, the Dad Bod
The
Challenge.
Dad Bod Challenge was
Training
all
in
big one, really, like, yeah.
Mr. Daniel Sweeney's gym.
Yeah,
Daniel.
Just before we started, he said, "Do not call him Daniel." And how long?
Only
again?
trying to
5
put a
minutes?
crack.
It was George's response to made it though. Well, it's your Christian name. I'm just saying, Daniel, that I feel. Can we do a Joe Rogan scenario where it's like Joey Diaz, God damn it, Joe Rogan. So we like, God damn it, Daniel Sweeney.
Do,
I don't mind.
love
If I
it.
say my name loads of times during this, then that's fine.
It won't phase him. It won't get him.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're doing the Dad Bod Challenge. We've set ourselves a goal of 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Kev versus Joe, who can shift the most body fat really within reason without trying
Joe's
to
winning
become
at the minute.
anorexic.
So we-
Who's
We're 1
single?
week in,
Who's
yeah.
single and who's not?
Who's single?
Yeah.
As in like relationship wise?
Yeah.
I'm a single man, yeah.
See, it's tougher for Kev.
Oh, he's a tougher for Kev.
That is true.
Then again, you have the upper hand. You could lose a lot more calories if you're in the mood. Like,
Hey,
just saying.
like single men aren't totally like celibate either, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, come on now.
I think you're gonna move this camera and just stand here, like, no wonder I prefer that. So So we're 1 week in, and I've 1.4% body fat loss, you've 1%. But I weighed in now the day I came back from my holiday, literally puffed up to the last, so I'd expect to have lost.
Yeah, but isn't it cool that two of you doing it together? It's a whole lot easier. Like,
yeah,
like I see the two lads are in the gym every morning. But if it was by yourself, it's
I wouldn't go at 6 a.m. if you wasn't there, like 100%.
But it's cool.
I love training first thing in the morning as well, like.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's
set you up right, doesn't it?
Oh,
makes you feel a lot better.
New man, like, yeah.
Totally, I completely agree.
I know.
But yeah, love it.
Comment. It is cool. It is cool. But it's that, like, I think you have to have someone with you. You have to, I suppose, as a New Year's resolution, so many people start like a fitness one in January because it's the cool thing to do. Or people eat shit throws to
cheaper
Christmas.
than the deals.
So like having someone else though, you're I suppose ensuring that you're going to get through whatever kind of a target you set yourself. 12 weeks, whatever,
Absolutely.
Are you not of the mentality that if you don't set targets, you won't fail?
Is that what you don't say?
Well, no, it's just a brain thought there. Like,
you would want to set a target, like,
if you don't set a target, you don't fail. Like,
yeah,
it's a loser's mentality. Like, it's not my mentality, but it's a loser mentality.
Oh yeah, okay. That's
you know.
Okay.
Just say.
Okay.
If I was to be anything, it'd be more decisive. Yeah. Because I'm always, maybe not. And just 2 or 3 weeks have passed. I'm like, I should have fucking said that now or done that or. That'd be it, really.
Anywho.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you finding New Year's? Like, so I suppose it's a bit of a contrast with both of you here because, like, Jason, obviously, like, you're in the donut industry and Dan, you're in the fitness industry. Like, so at this time of year, like, I presume it's busy for you. How's it in the donut industry then? Like, you know,
it went quiet. December was quieter than expected. But at the same time, man, I started with such a boom. I can't compare to last year. So I'm properly comparing my months to months now instead of back then because hand over fist was coming in, like, because we were the first donut shop, blah blah blah, and it's just it has picked up. People are starting to give up on their whole fit fam scenarios and coming back. So
the first 2 weeks, like novelty,
like the donut boom has happened. The bubble burst already.
Yeah,
like there's 3 or 4 of them closed down, I think, in the city now.
Just about to ask,
like,
since the last time you were on now, 3 or 4.
But was it on the vlog? You said it's gone from 8 down to 3. I think.
So it's 8 down to 4, but one's in Charlotte, so I don't count them. It's kind of a central scenario. I don't know what the crack is properly. I haven't seen it myself, but like, it's just that's happened, and now we're dealing with it. And as I said, I built the brand to last that, and it has, thanks be to God, so far. Knock on wood, like so.
Love it.
Do you see the supermarkets as competition? Like, you know, Super Value now and Central, they've all started to bring out these fancy donuts now as well.
But they haven't.
XO, is it?
They haven't though. It's from what I've been. I actually randomly have been in like 6 Super Values over the last week, just randomly in there. And I went to look to see where the stands are, and they weren't there. So I don't know, is it not working for them, or they're like bring it back, or I think certain ones have it still, but no, I don't see it as competition. It's like going to McDonald's and going to Chipper. It's the same thing in my mentality. That's what we are. Like, we're a brand that you go. As the thesis was, you can get any burger and any chipper, but you have to go to McDonald's for a Big Mac. Like, you have to go to Huckleberry's for a Huckleberry donut. Seriously, that's what my mentality is behind it. It's the only way you can do it. Like,
fair play. Dan, the gym. Are you seeing an influx of people?
Yeah, it's been crazy in January. I suppose December was that bit quieter. I suppose it was more full of people that were always consistently going to the gym anyway. January did see a big influx of people, but I don't know, I think the New Year's resolution where people just come in for a few weeks and go again has gone. All the people that have come in, you can tell they've been in gyms before and they're into fitness. They've just chose our gym this time of year. But like, the fitness industry is booming at the moment, and I agree with Jay. I think every industry has a bubble. Every industry does. And I think fitness is just lasting longer than, say, maybe donuts. Donuts might last a year, 2 years. But the good ones will last, and the same thing will happen with fitness. It could be... Do you think? Yeah, definitely. Well, as big, I think it'll always last. But there's maybe, I have no idea, there might be 30 gyms in Cork now.
But see, that's the whole influencer thing, that, I'm in the gym, and it's kind of...
It goes through trends. Definitely goes through trends. It's whatever's cool. Like, we're all drinking coffee now. Everyone's drinking coffee. Coffee's the new cool thing.
Coffee's
well, so that'll boom for a few years before the next cool thing comes out.
Instant water cappuccinos.
They all go through now.
Do you have a lot of Ghost memberships?
People signing up and not.
That's where the real money's made.
Yeah.
Direct debit of 20 quid coming out every month, and no one turns up.
We try not to have it. I suppose our gym would be more, it would be real community based, that people, when they kind of sign up, they're in there straight away and they like it and they're comfortable. I think people, I suppose the only places that would have Ghost memberships are places that people feel uncomfortable to go, you know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think a big thing
like
for your
certain
gym.
brand will. No, I'm joking.
I think a big thing though is like the content you put out and stuff, like that people
yeah.
see the message that you kind of give out and that you have in the gym, the culture that's there. Like if you go in, we go there, we like it because there's no dickheads. Like, do you know what I mean? There's no, like, you don't have.
Frank Brennan goes there, so.
Frank's a gent.
Yeah, I'm just joking, Frankie.
Frank's come up to us twice asking us how we're getting on with the Dad Bod Challenge. So big up to Frank.
Frank is a GM.
Yeah, invited to his running club. Yeah.
He started a running club.
But yeah, I think it's big for that. Like, do you know.
Yeah, definitely. I suppose again to go back to that bubble right now, and maybe for the last 2 or 3 years, it was cool to be ripped and to be this person with your top off all the time, you know. So that was cool, but I know it's not going to last.
Yeah.
And people will start to get sick of it, and we see with bloggers and influencers at the moment, they're starting to get in people's nerves a small bit. So people will always go back to what's comfortable, and if you're comfortable, just being in the shape you are, and if you're comfortable training that way and you're looking after your health, then that's what's always going to last. So we've never jumped on the fit fam side of things or being ripped, and that's why Jay has called to the gym loads of times.
Days, guys. We're always here for your cheat days.
Jay has called to the gym. He's brought us donuts. He actually brought us donuts on our first birthday, which was the 2nd of January.
Oh, yeah?
So the second day into New Year's resolution, and they were all eating.
Passed up with donuts.
So we're not that extreme. We like to enjoy ourselves, but we like to look after our health then as well.
Love it.
And people would have seen as well, you just touched like your content, and like you've worked on that massive. How are you finding the balance between the two now? Being in the gym and coming up with content.
Yeah, like you've definitely upped things like since we had you last on. Even
absolutely,
it seems innit.
Well, I sat down with him, lads. And I said,
Jay,
you have to just bring the brand out.
The credit over here, no, like, is it?
It's true. But you know what? I actually remember you messaged me during the week, but I won't bring it up.
Oh, what's this?
It was a dick pic.
What's this?
It was a dick pic.
But like, I suppose, yeah, no, definitely the content. I love creating. Jay's the same. We love just creating content out of nothing, you know. So I suppose I've kind of separated gym and you couldn't have two perfect people to have together right now, because Jay's kind of doing the same with his own brand. He separates Huckleberries with himself as small, and I do the same with the gym, just because I was putting out content that had nothing got to do with the gym, and I didn't mind that, but I didn't want people to get confused looking at it and saying, what's this got to do with the gym?
Was there anybody questioning you on it?
No,
or anything like that?
No,
like,
there never is. It's just you have to think of the future. Yeah. And that if you do ever want to leave, even if you get another 10 followers, those 10 followers might have to go, why is he doing this and that? And it's just you have to kind of make it like, as bad as something, make it idiot proof. That anyone can sit down and go, okay, this is this and this is this. It's black and white, and if you cross them, cool, cross them now and then. But don't. That's why I changed Huckleberry's YouTube to my own personal one.
So it starts giving you your own personal brand as well, like.
Like I know, like, and I've no problem saying I'm not going to be in the fitness game forever. I own a gym, but that doesn't make me a fitness person, and I'd hate for people to think that I was just, he's just a fitness person, or Jay's just a donuts guy, because what good is that to you? You can't branch out and do different things, and that's why I suppose I set down the road of separating myself. Because if I'm the gym guy that's now putting out content got to do with motivational stuff, and I know they're linked, but some people will look at it and kind of think, what's that about, you know? So
but
that's
like,
what you have to
even throw back to Gary Vaynerchuk, that when he started doing media and social media, he was the wine guy. And he pigeonholed himself as the wine guy. So it's just not pigeonholing yourself in the one scenario. That's all it is.
Absolutely.
Do you know?
You mentioned bloggers. Have you seen the recent shit show, I suppose? Really, that's been going down.
It's the one Instagram account, really.
There seems to be an Instagram account that's exposing them. Bloggers exposed.
Which I don't mind. Like it is what it is. It's free speech and all that kind of stuff. Like if you're posting fake shit, you deserve to get called on it. Like.
They definitely deserve to be exposed. Like.
You completely deserve to be called on it. Like.
But I think it's the girls that are like some female bloggers, influencers are photoshopping their images, like, is it? That's the
it's different. Facetune is one of them.
Facetune is the big one,
And what is, like, I can tell, every time I look at it, like, the stupid batch myself is they're done. No offense, but, like, look at the tiles. One tile is here, the other one's here. Like, they should be matching up, but they're not. Like, it's just, and why are you putting that out there? It's not you. Like, that's what I do with the vlogs. I know you do it the same. Like, you've seen me in person, you've met me in person. If you see my vlog, I'm the exact same person. And that's the only way to truly get a following, I think. All these followers, you can have 80,000 followers, but they're not real. Like, they're not people who, oh my god, she's amazing. Like, you don't want that. You want people who interact with you and tell you if you're fucking up or if you're.
I think it's like we all definitely, and we said this off air, let's say, we all edit for us. I definitely I edit, but it's more of you do. But it's more a case of to make a photo more attractive, that colours pop a bit more, texture showing a bit more. But we don't change their body shape.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like I think that's
the
where
issue is,
people are. And like I've no problem. I follow a lot of people, and there's a few people in general, or in particular, that their content is amazing. I'm not interested in what they're talking about, but their pictures are so cool. But I know they're edited, but they don't edit them.
Like my dad's a photographer. Like you edit, that's what they do.
So,
it's just you bring the color up, you bring saturation or whatever. It's the way it's done. It always has been. But it's just like it was bound to happen sooner or later that influencers did it to themselves. But like,
it's good that you know what, it's actually a good thing, because again, I think influencers is that bubble again. It's that cool thing right now. There's going to be something else will happen.
the micro influencers are going to take over.
Yeah.
The 1,000 to 5,000. Yeah.
Okay.
I just think these 80 to 65 to 85.
Safe.
Just
He said the 1,000 to 5,000 is going to take over.
It's
What
just
are we saying
because
from?
they have true followers.
Fucking up.
They have true followers. They're the people that they're the 1,000 people they actually know, or blah blah that I keep saying blah blah.
Relatable audience.
That they have an audience that actually listen. They actually
Yeah.
have influence on these people. 90,000 followers. Realistically, yeah, you get 20,000 likes, but fucking man, you're not
Like
getting much.
I've no problem with
traction.
like if someone has 100,000 followers and if they're getting paid to do stuff and if they're influencing people, I've no problem with it.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. Like you've built a brand, you've built a brand for yourself, and if you want to get paid for it and do things, then that's fine. But what I don't like is the way people are grabbing money and like I'll never name someone, but I've seen stuff recently where people go and do like a fitness retreat and they do this fitness thing and really promoting fitness, and the very next day they were sponsored by Walker's Crisps, and I was thinking like.
There's no
They'll just take it from anywhere, like just to
It just doesn't make sense. It's like
at the Lift Fest I gave a talk to, I was like,
Oh yeah, that was in our Rivals podcast.
Yeah.
You betrayed
Thanks
us
for
there,
that.
the Dinny Crow show.
That'll be bleeped over. No, we actually love Dinny. We
were on his podcast.
We were on his podcast.
He did a great job. Yeah, I was delighted that people turned up as well. He got good 60 plus people there. But basically, what it was I was just saying that influencers are jumping at every opportunity. If I offered an influencer sponsorship, they go and then you gave them a sponsorship. So they're sponsored by donuts and gyms, but they do, and it doesn't make sense. It's like you're looking at going 10% off donuts and 10% off gym. It's like stop pouring yourself out.
Yeah.
But I think people are copping on an awful lot now as well. Like,
but I think a big issue with like the face tuning and stuff is like, let's say they're using a tan product or they've got a tan brand deal and they're enhancing it and it's misleading to your average person who's being influenced and buying it
like not everyone, but every most females or I don't know, males do the beds or whatever. You do the beds, don't you?
I do, yeah.
But like they do it anyway. So why not just say, oh, this brand is. I love this brand.
Yeah.
In fact, that could lead to sponsorship by this brand if they have a following. Yeah. I just don't see the whole scenario of I can't tell anyone that don't always look like this.
Yeah.
I think it's more real if you show the part that you've just woken up. Oh my god, my head is wrecked.
It's relatable. Like when we put up the dad bod challenge videos, like we put the two of us up with our guts hanging out. Like, do you know what I mean? Like we're trying to interact with people in the exact opposite way. Do you know what I mean? Like,
see, that's why I can relate to people like that, and I like people that are genuine and they've no problem putting up pictures of themselves when they look desperate or when they're unhappy or when they're going through a tough time. That's real life. Like the stuff that most people show is not real life, and that's why people will they'll cop onto it and they'll realise that they're not.
But the people who post that stuff, the real life stuff, they have more influence on people.
Yeah.
Plain and simple, they do.
Yeah,
if they put a product out there, they're like, okay, you must use it because. And that's the real influence. As I said, the micro influencers will take over. The 5 to 10, like 1, 5, maybe 10. I don't think 10's a lot, but wait and see.
But I think the last week the influencer tag has taken such a hit. Like even you have the link there for the White Moose, yeah.
Yeah, first time ever using the screen. The first one is this one, the ASAI, Advertising Standards Authority of Ireland, are cracking down on misleading online advertisements, and has told Evoke.ie. So basically, they're saying that from now on, these bloggers and stuff will have to declare it basically if it's been edited.
Hashtag sponsored, hashtag brand, hashtag.
Well, they'll have to say
on the picture if it's been edited. So like Facetune or whatever, you have to declare that has been used.
But technically, if the hashtag's in the title, that's telling it's
probably yeah.
But you know, like I don't know. I think they need to be a bit more clear with what they want, because everyone again, like Instagram allows you to edit photos. You're going to edit photos. Is it a case of that if you even change the color or brighten an image, you have to hashtag edited, or is it a case of if you change the look of yourself?
I'd say it's
the look of yourself.
It should be.
I presume we can all still use filters or like they can
use filters. What is the ASAI?
Advertising Standards Authority of Ireland.
Okay.
I never heard of him until I actually read the article.
I'd say the social media world is moving too quickly for the likes of these people to up the regulations.
Does that mean in adverts on TV they have to put on Lancome or whatever, this model on TV? This is them trying to jump on something, I think. that they don't understand fully, I think. Like same as like the revenue now are going to start cracking down on influencers because these people are making a lot of money and not paying back. But it's just I don't think these people understand fully what it is. Now maybe the ASI might have a grasp of it, right? But it'd be interesting to see how it plays out in the next 2 months anyway, or 3 months.
I think it's the last week or so. It's really like even the White Moose put up a post there, some influencer.
Should have you on the laptop while you're mad pushing the.
But I just thought this was unbelievable. Like an influencer got onto the White Moose. Have you seen it?
I've seen this.
And just said like, "Can we stay for free?" Like,
where is it now?
Just in.
I think that's the one.
The White Moose are interesting. Like,
I like those guys just because again they're not afraid to speak their mind.
It's down below that one.
Yeah, I respect him for that. I just thought it was a small bit much the response he gave.
Really? What did
you?
So here's the first. This is the actual from the influencer.
Yeah.
Hope this finds you well. Basically, she's looking to stay at their hotel, tells them how many YouTube subscribers she has, Instagram followers, stay at the hotel for 4 days, and looking for her for free, basically. And in return for some endorsement, and then their response, which was put on Facebook.
I saw it, I read it earlier. Like, it's like, no, who's going to pay the staff? Who's going to pay the chefs? Who's going to pay the waiters? Who's going to make a room up? Who's going to do this? I saw it.
Yeah.
Like,
what you make of it?
I think if you're going to ask for that kind of detail, I think you need to attach a file, an Excel folder of, because I think in the thing they said, we stayed in Orlando, Florida, and it's been really amazing for them.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking Orlando, Florida. They don't need you. Like, it's our Universal Orlando. They don't need you. But if you put up an Excel sheet from them or a letter stating that we had 60 rooms sold in one night because of this person, it was referenced by that person, then the White Moose Cafe can go, fuck it, actually that's impressive. Or give them facts. Don't just say, I am this, I have this, I want this.
Yeah.
Give them facts, give them figures, give them, like, I can see where he's coming from 100%. Like, there's no leverage there from the influencers. Like, I have this, like, I have 87,000 YouTube subscribers. Yeah, but you might only get 4,000 views on that video. And he doesn't, like, if you hit him with hard facts and say, look, this is my interaction, this is what happens, I'll show you my full analytics, blah, blah, blah. Like, anytime I come to Ireland, I'll say with you, I'll promote you. And I just think publicly, but that's what he does. That's how he gets his fans.
He does.
You know, I think, I suppose a few things. Like, I've no problem with people looking for work, influencers again, looking for work and going to these people for this type of thing. But I think the thing that pissed this person off, and which I thought was a bit forward as well, was that they automatically asked to stay there for free. Yeah, and I think that's why the White Moose took offence to it, and I totally understand the response. And I think that people like that, and I have no idea who it is, and I know a lot of people know who it is. I have no idea, but
I don't know. Yeah, people.
I'd like to know.
Jesus, you don't know who it is?
Read comments. They're all like, "Oh, she's this, and she's lovely, and I love her videos." And
but I think
no name is mentioned. But
I think
if you know who it is, comments below.
Please.
But like even towards the end of that post, the White Moose was saying like even if she had just said like when she got there who she was, or they might have upgraded her to a.
I think people like that will give other influencers a bad name.
Yeah.
It'll make it look like they just want everything for free. Yeah. Whereas I know a lot of people that travel the world that are paying for everything, but then they get bumped up because the hotel realises who they are. And let's face it, we all, if someone comes into your business and if they have that kind of following, of course you're going to give them a bump up or give them something for free, but you're not going to. If someone walks in and asks, can I have a box of donuts because this is how many followers I have, can I have them for free? You'll tell them to get out the door.
You would, it's arrogant.
I've written emails like that. I've written one of the main recent ones was to Easy City. And I said, look, I want to do a donut tour of New York City. But here's my audience, here's analytics, here's my video analytics. And I was like, here's what I can do for you. I can go and meet your people, interview them, get video content for you of these people, their lives in New York City.
Yeah.
And I'll make a vlog of everything and push you through that. And they were like, yes, please, let's do that. Like, they put me up, they flew me over. It was awesome. I was there for 4 to 5 days. But I gave them value in the scenario of, for this, how much you're paying for me to go over, I'm giving you this, this, and this. And they could say, right, like to him, that's like me saying, oh, I own a donut shop with this many followers. If I can stay in your hotel, I'll do a post.
It's vague, like there now you offer direct value. They know exactly what they're going to get in that situation. Like,
well, you know what? I don't think this would have happened if all the trouble has been, that Instagram page.
That ASI wasn't released,
yeah. So a lot of I think they're just getting bashed with everything, and so they can't do anything right now. And if any of all that stuff didn't happen, then this wouldn't have come out. I just think people are sick of it, and I suppose it's the cool topic now to jump on top of. So influencers is big. If you get an email like that, let's respond, and it'll get some.
You'll get some traction, you'll get likes and.
People love bashing.
But
him,
again,
like.
the same scenario. Half his audience hate him, but they're still liking and commenting, I suppose.
They'll still tune in, like.
It's like the talk shows in Cork. People don't like them. Well, they do and they don't. There's a certain demographic that do.
Yeah.
But like they still listen just to hear the snare and go, Egypt now, or he's in Egypt on the radio, or what's that woman talking about, or it's just that's the Irish.
People are just as you said before, they rubberneck like they love it like. So yeah.
Yeah, small mentalities really in Cork, like.
Well, it's just humans. It's just rubbernecking, as I said.
Yeah.
People will like. There's a reason there's always a queue when there's a car crash, even though the lane is completely free. There's always a queue because people are like. Do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
As bad as this is, like,
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
So you mentioned New York. How would you get on over there? What were the donuts like over there compared to?
Some of them are unbelievable. Some of them weren't okay.
Okay.
Like the likes of Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts, I feel are very processed.
Okay.
They're not great. But then you have the likes of Dough, which is very up there with ours, I should say. But like it's one of the best donuts I've ever had. Like,
Is there any that would match Huckleberry's?
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah?
Some were even better. Like just unbelievable stuff.
Yeah,
like there was a brioche donut I had in Dough. It was one of the best donuts I ever had. Like it was a cheesecake donut. It was just incredible.
Sweet.
But
Did you come back with a lot of ideas?
yeah,
Different types of donuts
big
now.
time. So yeah, but like some of the Christmas ones they brought up to it, and just some more Christmas donuts were influenced by it and stuff. And
By the
just,
trip, like
yeah, amazing. If I could live over there, I probably would. We'd actually had that conversation, didn't we?
Yeah, we'd live together.
Yeah.
Next to neighbours.
Yeah.
Jesus, huh?
Telling you.
Imagine the drama.
We'd leave our wives and our children and just.
Well,
I mean, what?
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
And how was UFC? You went to the probably one of the best UFC events ever, like.
And it was 217. I was at
217, yeah. You don't
Between
even
GSP.
yeah. UFC.
So it's a
good,
mixed martial arts.
Good
It's
song. They have good
It's a
songs.
good game,
Yeah,
Dan.
good
isn't
song.
it?
Good songs, yeah.
It was so random. I went up there. I was like, I went to Madison Square to the ticket box office, and I was like, can I get a ticket for UFC? Is it still there? Like, yeah, no problem. Great seat, $180.
Yeah.
And I was leaving, I was leaving the tickets booth. Forrest Griffin walked past me.
Yeah.
And I really
saw
went,
the Instagram.
I seen that.
I was like, Forrest. He's like, yeah. I was like, hey man, but like, awesome. Like, what's the great? Hey, I'm a massive fan. Like, one of the reasons I watch this sport so vividly is him. Like, got a selfie. I was wearing a Ric Flair t-shirt. He goes, nice t-shirt. I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
sweet.
You love Ric Flair, don't
Nature
you?
boy.
I watched the documentary.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
watch the documentary?
About 2 days ago.
Are you serious? Yeah.
I was almost in tears.
What do you think of it? Yeah.
Class. I was almost in tears.
What do you think of the? Do you know what I found really interesting was like his family. Like, do you know they really suffered.
So
Like.
Ric Flair is a professional wrestler in the WWE.
Oh, yeah.
Would you know him at all then?
I know
Ric
it is,
Flair?
yeah. But like,
He'd be your generation,
I'm
like.
a bit of a life, so I don't know these things, yeah.
He'd be your generation, like, you know,
Yeah.
a bit older. Like.
What age are you?
I am 30 in the 30th, so in 2 weeks I'm 30.
I'm 28, so
Hey.
I know Ric
She's
Flair.
yours to them, bud.
Jeez.
I'm
I'm not. I'm 25.
Is there
You're 25?
25? Yeah. Is
Is
there
that much grey?
Yeah. Shh. They can't see on the camera.
Yeah,
Is
the
there
ladies go there.
is there a bit of controversy with him? Ric Flair.
Ric Flair?
Yeah, almost died.
No? Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
died as a kid.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's
His son killed himself and he
Yeah.
went into a drinking frenzy and almost died.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Just trying to make light of that situation. But
Okay,
sure,
yeah,
look.
no, I'm just kind of like...
Sorry, Rick.
oh.
Yeah, I had to
He
take
was
the
the
smile off
smallest
my
though, like
face
he
there,
was
quick.
just banging women all around him, like with a family at home, and his family suffered some amount, like. But he was a legend then, like, you know. So I just thought it was interesting, like, overall.
Absolutely. Loved it.
But
And you were in New York then as well, Dan?
Yeah,
You
I
were
was
there
the
before Jay, weren't you? Was it?
I was in July as well.
Oh, okay.
With,
Then
you
I
went
went.
twice.
Gary Vee
And
trip
you went
and then,
again.
yeah.
Yeah, it's insane. Have you been to New York?
yeah,
No.
It's
few times, yeah. Savage.
Yeah, I would, and Jay's the same. I'd move there in the morning. It's,
Would you?
Yes. I really don't like Cork. I think I'm adopted. I think I'm actually from somewhere else. I don't know. I just think like Cork is great, and Cork it's safe and it's nice,
Yeah.
and people are nice here. But I don't know. I think we have a lot of small-minded people, and businesses can't do well here because we don't allow it to. I don't know. I would love to. I would love
I
to
was
live in the
literally
States.
saying it today that we did the National Donut Day on the 2nd of June last year, and we had 500 people outside our door waiting for the donuts. And I honestly thought I was Jesus. I thought I was a fucking rock star. I thought, I'm fucking made here. I'm buying a yacht.
yeah.
Huckleberry's franchise, and I'm gonna kill this. Like, and then I went to New
Ric
York, and I was
Flair.
like, I am a fucking grain of sand, man.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm nothing like.
I actually always say that when I come back from big city, London or New York, I always just say that like Cork is a tiny village
On an
this
island.
It's
in the middle of the
crazy,
ocean.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're literally as philosophical as we are.
If you go
like,
to
fuck
if you go to London and stood there with Huckleberry's box, more people will pass you in the day than is living in Ireland. It's like more people will see your brand for free just standing. than the amount of people living in Ireland. And I find that insane.
Crazy.
But we're just, I don't know, I think that makes us then small-minded because there's so little people living here. And anyone that's doing well, we want to pull them back down, you know?
Yeah.
Anyone that's really doing well gets out of here quick. And like, I don't want to seem like I really hate it. I love Ireland, but it's just, it's too...
Do you really actually care what people think, like? And that's the key, is not caring.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't care about what people think.
But I think his response was, yes, we care what people think on social, isn't it? You got in the poll. It was a massive response.
We have it there. We have the clip of it.
Okay, so Dan asked the poll for anybody who hasn't seen it. Do you refrain from what you love to do just because you're afraid of what people think on social media? So are you cool with us playing this, Dan? Yeah.
Free exposure. This is great.
Okay, Jules, so you see in that poll that yes is winning out, so there's over 100 people that will not do what they love because they're afraid of what people may think. And if there's only one person that felt that way, I would still be making this video. That's me. Why should anybody
That's a great style. Where'd you learn it?
they love just because of what others may think? Okay, point number one. You have one life, and you may not be living that life just because of what others may think. Point number two. The only people that will mock you are the same type of people who post on Facebook asking what you opening hours are for Halloween. Like, Google it. Okay, let's look at this. Cork City, where I live, has a population of 125,000 people. That's 0.0016% of the world's population.
Did you have to write that down? Google it.
Ireland has a population of
No, I worked it out.
Was it Google, yeah?
I worked it out.
Somebody count the numbers.
Just still 99% of the world's population left. Okay, takeaway message. If you have something in your head that you're truly passionate about, if you feel it can bring joy, love, and can inspire people, then never, ever, ever allow someone else's thoughts to stop. Now, if I could just find a slogan to finish this.
You said it was brilliant.
Yes.
It was okay.
I just think you hit the nail on the head with it, like. Because I think why a lot of people don't get into what they want to do is definitely the hate they'll receive. Like. They're just afraid to put themselves out there in case they'll get one comment saying you're an idiot. Like, what are you doing?
It's definitely an Irish thing. We know it is. I don't know. I just woke up that day, and it was just something I put out. It was in my head, and I wanted to do something on it. And I put out the poll, and I knew what way the poll would go. And even though I think the breakdown was like 55% to 45, but it was 140 people said that they don't do what they would love to do just because they're afraid of what people think, and that's insane.
It's sad to see as well. Like,
that's only 100. Like, I don't have a massive following, but that's 140 people that we know of. And I was kind of thinking, like, why should you let anyone? Sorry, why should?
I think we should just get out of here. Like, two boys are cozy.
Why should you let anyone like stop you doing what you want to do? And I think it's definitely 100% an Irish thing. As soon as we see someone doing well, we might never have met them. And I know there's people who watch a video I put out and a video Jay puts out, and they think he's an awful asshole. Just because I'm on video, and I like to think that I'm an okay guy, I'm normal. But people will think I'm an asshole just because I'm on video, and it's an Irish thing, you know.
People think you're kind of vain and stuff. I think, like, do you know what I mean? Just because you're videoing yourself and all that. But it just comes back to what you said. Like, you just don't give a fuck. Like, do you know what I mean?
What did Gary Vee say? Hustle until the people are mocking you ask for a job.
Exactly.
That actually happened to me.
Like,
we put a vlog out. I think it was vlog 3 or 4, and there was all these comments, blah blah blah. And I remember, like, because I shouldn't, but I took notice. I was like, fuck you, nobody, or whatever. Like, it was But 6 months later, I got a CV, same guy. I went back and checked everything, same person. You know who you were.
Did you get back to him?
We are clipping this up anyway. For sure. Tagging him.
Oh yeah, I responded. Sorry, man. We weren't taking staff at the time.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. Thanks for.
You should have nearly quoted his comment back to him, like, and just been, you know, just to tell him go shove it. Like.
Negative. I'm not being negative.
But even last night, we got a comment on our last our last podcast. We had 30 or 40 good comments. You know what I mean? And we had one comment in last night. The fella just commented saying absolute vomit. And like, I texted him straight away, and I was like, fuck, I want to write back to him straight away. And then we just said, look,
just ignore it, like,
ignore it, like.
I think, look, no matter what kind of a comment you get, like the negative ones, it's going to affect you. Of course it does.
It is.
It's that
it gets
initial thing of like, oh my god, the whole world is just looking at me right now for this initial comment. But like, I don't like, how sad can you be to actually write a negative comment and put
But that's
it out
right,
there?
yeah. I don't know how you could even. I couldn't sit there and write something negative and post it to someone
Keyboard
like.
warriors.
I'd
That's
feel
all it is,
so
keyboard
bad. Like,
warriors,
Yeah.
like.
I just love seeing people trying something different, and if I don't like it, then I'm not, like, I'll either unfollow them, or I won't follow them, or I won't comment or like them.
Yeah.
I don't like their stuff.
I
If
did
I
it-
see someone try
yeah,
something different, I give it.
I did an Instagram purge last day.
Get rid of people.
About 400 people I got rid of. You
Just
made the
unfollowed,
cut.
like-
You made the cut, don't worry about it. Unfollowed. This is
Just
just on my personal page, like.
oh
yeah.
yeah.
I'm not
You'll get
like-
that. I remember, like, it's the same thing now as well. There was one guy, and he'll know who he is as well. There was one guy in particular. I did a video out in the street as well, and it was like kind of a jokey workout thing. It was only about 20 seconds long as part of a vlog and as part of a video. And I remember he commented under. I can't even remember what it was now, but it was he called me a plonker.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of thinking like, fuck him now. At Christmas, I met the same guy out,
Yeah.
and he came up to me
Said you're
and he
doing
said, "I love the videos."
Ah,
and I said, "But didn't you come before and call me a plonker?" And he was like, "I was only a joke," but I knew it wasn't.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
the same
yeah.
guy that was mocking me for what I did came up and praised me 6 months later. You know, so
Yeah.
people will always understand, and if they don't, like, so be it. Like,
Cares.
if you're doing what you love to do, and if you're
Cares,
not affecting anyone else, and if
Mm.
you're spreading something, then it's
Just
all
keep
good.
rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Who cares? Because
Yeah.
they don't. So why do you? I mean,
Yeah.
they leave that comment and not care that they left that comment and walk away from the computer while you're sitting there angry.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
That's the thing,
Why
like-
put energy into it? Like,
And like, you know,
cares? Like,
I think what would annoy me and what I don't like seeing is, you know, like we both have family, we both have kids, and if someone, and I've never got this, thank God, and I don't think you have either, but you know, if someone would bash you so much that it can affect your family could see these things. So that's why I feel sorry for influencers that have wife and kids or husband and kids, and they're getting bashed
Yeah,
online.
but
You know,
but
I know
yeah.
you're putting yourself out there, but
Yeah.
like you need to know that it affects that person that you're commenting on, but also their wife and kids, and then their family,
Doesn't
or
work
their,
like
you know.
that.
So it's
Yeah.
like it affects everyone.
but they don't care.
Yeah,
They
I know
don't
it's the
care.
thing,
So
yeah.
like,
I know.
what should you like?
Yeah.
I know, but I just don't see how they can't care. Like, how could
It's
you just
a-
say something so negative to someone like
Yeah.
you just?
It's just a reflection on him more
But
than
more,
anything.
60% of the time they're called on it. They're like, "Oh, I was just kidding."
Yeah,
they'll shit
yeah.
themselves. Like, yeah,
Like
yeah,
that White House Cafe thing
bully,
happened.
like.
They said, was it the White House Cafe? Geez, Paul, you're some gobshite for commenting this thing. And then he wrote back saying, "I'm just saying what's right." "Oh, I'm just kidding with you, buddy. I'm a big fan of your stuff."
Yeah,
And it's like,
yeah.
what?
Get a grip.
Yeah, I think it was him or it might have been someone else.
They flip flop pretty
Yeah.
quickly. Like,
I think
yeah.
it's the way with bullies in every, I suppose, every way they want to be, whether it's be keyboard or be in schools. People will always like take advantage or try to be the bigger person, and they'll bully, but as soon as someone stands up to them, they just drop and they just fall. You know, it happens everywhere. It's the same online or it's the same in person.
Yeah.
It's life. It's life.
Speaking of putting
heavy on
yourself
us,
out there, the video you did, I presume it's probably the biggest video you did last year. Was it the "You Are Beautiful" one, like in terms of response?
Yeah, I think it probably was. I think it was. I actually didn't even look at the views or the interaction because Facebook just went to shit at the end of the year. The algorithm just went all over the place.
Yeah.
I used to put out a video and it could be junk, and it reached like 70,000 people. But now
Yeah.
I put out something that I really think this is going to go far and might reach 20,000. But
that's-
that's fine. That's fine.
That's the audience. That's not even Facebook, that's just the audience.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I just think, like, you could think it's God's gift. And you put it out in the audience, like, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Like,
But I would find.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I
Yeah.
do know what you're saying. Yeah. But do you argue? Yeah, like, you know, this kind of goes back to the gym. I'm in the fitness industry now, like 7 years, and like I suppose out of all the PTs I've been doing, 70 or 80% have been women.
Yeah.
And out of that 70 and 80%, 99% of them are always, and 99% of them are self-conscious, and
Yeah.
they're worried
Low
about their body, no
self-esteem
matter
kinda
what,
like.
no matter what kind of shape they're in. And I always wanted to do a video on kind of basically saying, no matter what shape or size or what way you look, then you are beautiful the way you are, and we're all made the way that we want, you know, or the way we're supposed to be, and that's why we are this way. But yeah, I did get a really good response. We had a lot of people helping, a lot of people got involved
Yeah.
in the video. They didn't know what they were. Didn't know what they were actually going to be doing as for part of the video. But yeah, it was cool. It was amazing.
And can I ask, is it just like who you'd watch yourself on YouTube, like influencers and stuff that you'd take inspiration from?
There's a few, like Casey Neistat would have been one.
Absolutely,
He's
yeah.
kind of gone off the radar small bit now. Peter McKinnon is good.
Yeah.
Peter's class. Chris
Travel
Howell.
Fields,
Yeah, Chris Howard, Travel Fields. This is for Dan Sweeney's. And,
yeah, he's good.
fitness,
Jay Woodard is not bad.
He's
not
okay as
bad.
well, yeah, good
He
tactics.
copies me a small,
He
but he's
does,
not
yeah, 2
bad.
seconds.
But yeah, I kind of love I don't know, I think I like style that's cinematic and looks
Yeah.
cool rather than just like one fella I absolutely hate, and I'm no problem mentioning his name, is Logan Paul.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
We wanted to bring him up.
And absolutely,
Jesus, you got harmed there.
Yeah.
I actually don't know his stuff. I only kind of came across
after his incident.
Incident, yeah.
I kind of only came across. I knew who he was when he came across his stuff, but I've seen his stuff.
The incident was he was in the Japanese suicide
forest,
and then he recorded the entire thing.
But he vlogged it, like
he vlogged it,
and he came across.
Kind of giggled as
I saw the full thing.
I
can understand when he came from saying, "Look, I was in that scenario. I didn't know how to react." Don't fucking put it out there. So if you don't know how to react,
he's a
if
full
you're
team.
laughing,
They spent hours editing it after. Like,
but he even put a separate. He created a new intro for that video and was like, "This is the first time, hopefully, that this is ever going to be on YouTube." Like he was delighted to be the first person to find a dead person, like to put it out on YouTube. Like that was.
And what was his other stuff like? Just kind of stupid stuff, is it? Or
I've seen some
pranks and stuff, or
I just seen some stuff that, like, I seen one thing he kind of started the video. I just seen it was only maybe 2 minutes long, and I said, was it in Japan or China?
Japan.
And he said,
respect.
they have so much culture here, and you have to really respect the culture. And then it just jumps straight to him mocking people and jumping into water. And
he was jumping around with raw fish in people's faces and just
Pokeballs.
They have a very young audience, I think. Like,
he was a Vine star, wasn't he?
Yeah, him and his brother Jake Paul. Yeah. So they're probably the two fastest growing YouTube channels last year, I think. They both had like 15 million subscribers. Like,
and they fucked it up.
Well, Jake is still going. Logan has just stopped now.
He
had 10 million in 363 days. I remember him saying that. Fastest growing ever. On
Well,
you see, I think it just goes back to the point where he's saying that you'll always get found out no matter what way you were. Like, people might like you for a small while, but then they'll realise, you know what, that's no longer cool. It was maybe cool last year, but that's not cool. So you get.
But even this whole, like, again, with you said his audience are really young.
Yeah.
Like, these young people under 15-year-olds, they don't care.
Yeah.
They're just loyal. They'll watch. You're amazing. You're incredible. You're so funny. And it's kind of like when I was 15, I was out trying to chase girls, and out with my buddies till you didn't see me. Like, I left at 11, I was back at 8 or 6 for my dinner, whatever. That was it. There was no phones. Oh yeah, there was no phones. And that's what it was. And like, but these people, I sound like an awful now, but these 15, 14-year-olds, they're literally on Snapchat. They like, I'm not like, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. This audience helped me build Huckleberries. They're loyal to us. They do interact with everything we do, but if I don't get at least 100 Snapchats a day with the thing saying streaks in it.
Streaks?
Just as,
you know,
what's
like,
that about?
Saying if I Snapchatted you for 5 days, no, you've the flame.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Like,
people love
what do we get? Like, again, I'm not dissing and I'm not hating the audience. And I do appreciate everything, but what does that benefit to any of us? You're wasting your time. You're wasting my time for looking at it, because that could be an image saying, "Are you open? What you've left?" Because we respond to every Snapchat we can. Yeah. Like, we get Snapchats of people, "Hey, in the office, are you open?" And that's how people will say. And I'll literally respond in video. "Oh yeah, we've this left, and this left," and like, "Thank you so much," blah blah blah. Yeah. But it's just like another mentality these guys have.
Even with that Logan Paul clip, H3H3 did the video. You watched it. And there was a tweet brought up in it, like, and even though that video was so wrong, it still had over 500,000 likes, like.
Yeah,
all his audience
600,000 likes before it got taken down, so his core audience still liked the video.
They loved it.
So he'll have no bother bouncing back, like, do you know what I mean? If you have those kind of numbers.
But you know, like, the funny thing, the one thing I took away from all of that, was YouTube actually had it on its trending page as number 2 before people started complaining. So like, I think it goes to show, like, that the whole world is caught up in this thing.
Like, realistically, YouTube didn't say.
No, YouTube decides who's on the trending page.
It's an algorithm of the likes.
It's not, because
I don't think it is either. Yeah.
There's some
videos are only hitting like 70,000 views.
Yeah, some videos can have 100 million in 2 minutes, and then the next one has 1 million, and it's like, it doesn't get up there.
And it's usually
that's why Casey always gets up there.
Okay.
Like, I saw one last week had 60,000 views and it was 14 on trending. Like, do you know what I mean?
I think it's just, I don't know, like, people inside there might be looking and saying, look, this is cool, this is something different, put it out there, and that's fair enough. But it's just, I think it goes to show that the whole world has just gone like gaga at times, and it's just like, oh, this is normal, just put it up there, it's trending. But then people complain, and they'll kind of look at it and say, oh yeah, maybe this actually is crazy, and take it down.
That's what I said, car crash. People watch it.
It's crazy. These boys like brought out Christmas songs, and the whole songs are about buying their merch and stuff. Like, it's absolute brainwashing to these kids. Like, I think one of the lines in it was like, $100 and you get free shipping, like, as if that's a good deal. Like, spend $100 on merch, you get free shipping. Like, these boys are crazy. But they claim to be making like 60 to 80 grand a day, is what they say. Like, you know?
I believe it, because I seen his video.
Monetization, merch is a big one. Like,
I seen. Did you see his video where he he kind of discussed what he did in 2017, and it was insane the amount he accomplished last year. If we accomplished in a lifetime, you kind of saying, oh my god, like he directed music videos, he was in movies. He bought a house that was 6.6 million. You know, so like it is massive, but he's a plonker at the end of the day.
Here's him now. Actually, his first like
public appearance.
Public
like,
appearance
really.
since TMZ.
Okay.
I hate that website.
He's wearing his merch there now.
Yeah.
What have you learned from what's transpired recently? So many things. Yeah. So many things. Do you think you've been treated fairly by YouTube, by the public?
Yep.
You have been. Have you got a message to YouTube at all? Like, you're going to give a message to YouTube? So, just wondering, what are you doing for money, seeing as your main like cash cow now? Work for? You don't know? I know. What is it? Can't say.
I hate TMZ.
There we go.
Come on, give us the scoop, man. Let me know. What is it?
Oh, arrogance, like.
I'm happy for you, bro. Do you think you should be forgiven? Hey, thank you so much, Logan. Appreciate you, man.
See, like,
You had a big issue with that bit, didn't you?
I just think like his apology, first of all, after what he did was shocking. Like he didn't really apologize. Like in his tweet, he was like, "I don't need views, I get views." So he's just like basically promoting himself. And then, if you did that, and then you're getting interviewed, and they say, "What's your main source?" You should just say, "I'm not even worried about money at the minute. Like what I did was wrong.
That's
like,
what I thought he was
I
gonna
need
say.
to win back the public. Like what I did was shocking." And instead, he just showed like,
He
as
just
they
didn't
say,
even-
like my
just
merch,
like,
like that's my money. I just thought it was just so arrogant. And I was watching before all of this, like, and I thought he was decent. Like he thought of these crazy ideas for his vlogs and tried to bring entertainment. And I think he should be kicked off YouTube. Like,
You know, I
he
think
should
I
be-
think for every person like him, there's another 10 people that's putting up some cool content and positive stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've never come across someone like him, and hopefully he's the last person. But I could think of 20 YouTubers or content creators that put out positive stuff. So you know, it
I
always
could never watch that. Like
Yeah.
his stuff.
Oh, it's
I
it's
kind of
mind-numbing,
skimmed
like.
through it. I contradict myself now because I remember seeing that video and going, "What the hell is this guy doing?" I saw one or two music videos or something,
Yeah.
and I was like, "I've never watched this." But again, it's not. I'm not the audience. I'm not.
No,
the
They're hitting,
yeah.
like,
graphics.
they're hitting they do every day, and they hit 10 million views a day.
But I think that's the I don't know, if someone had that kind of audience, like I'd imagine having 100 million people following you, or like how many does he have on YouTube? He's
15
16 million, same on
Subscribers.
Instagram, do you know?
Yes, so like imagine having that audience every day and like what you could actually do
Yeah.
with that, like the positive stuff you could do.
But
It's
even like that,
insane.
like the Casey Neistat thing, even
Fundraising.
the fundraising firstly for even like Marlon,
Yeah.
that scenario, do you know,
Yeah.
like his
Oh, yeah.
sister was. Did you see that?
No, well,
So
No,
Casey,
no.
so Casey Neistat kind of befriended a delivery driver at DHL. called
Yeah,
Marlon.
Oh, sorry,
I know
I
the fella.
did see
And
that.
his
yeah,
sister
yeah.
got really sick and she needed like $250,000 for surgery.
you did a GoFundMe
And
or
within
something, was it?
3 hours she had the money.
Yeah, yeah.
From support, from people
Unbelievable, like,
saying,
yeah.
"We're here for you," but that's amazing.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the difference.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
want to help your sister live, and
That, like,
And yeah, I think he even reconnected with him then this year,
yeah.
didn't he?
But
He came
Marlon
back
started
on-
vlogging himself.
Yeah,
Go
His
ahead.
own vlog, yeah.
yeah.
The day the delivery man or something it's called,
Yeah,
isn't it? Or something?
yeah,
And
I see some good stuff.
it's kind
There's
of
a lot of people like that. Like you can use. That's what the way it should be used. If you have 10 million people, you should be sitting there thinking, "I'm going to be
How
looked
can I
after
bring
for the
good
rest of my
to
life
the
with
world,
money.
like,
I'll be fine."
Yeah.
But thinking like, how can I actually leave an impact in this world? Like people remember, like he was a decent
Legacy.
guy when he's gone,
Mm.
rather than something like that, you know.
Yeah.
And that's why everyone should be thinking, like, how can you,
Yeah.
like when you're gone in 100 years' time, you won't be remembered unless you, and not that I just want to be remembered,
Yeah.
but like leave something behind that you actually made an impact on humanity rather than just being a
But
dick. You know?
even to a smaller scale of that's one reason I started the vlog. Like my son Wyatt now in 10-15 years can look back on YouTube and see the start of Huckleberries.
Mm. It's like a scrapbook for him, like.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like if I could see a video of my dad in his 20s,
Yeah.
who
You'd
wouldn't
lo-
want
yeah,
to see?
you'd love. Yeah.
Like there's hours of footage of me in and out of stuff, doing talks, messing with this dope, you know, whatever, like
Yeah.
just that kind of scenario. And that's class that my son or his kid can actually go back and say, That's my great
Good
granddad.
memories, like a
Do
scrapbook.
you mean?
Like,
Yeah.
Who knows? It's even going to be here in 15 or 20 years time. Like, do you know?
Yeah.
You have to get anything like run by robots.
But it's cool that video is like that. It's like you just hit the nail on the head. What you put out there is everlasting.
Yeah.
Like you can write in your diary and no one would ever see it. But you put a video out on the internet and 500 years from time, it's still going to be here. Whatever way it's there, YouTube mightn't be here, but there's still going to be video. So people would always look back and think, oh yeah,
We're the
there.
most documented generation of all time.
Yeah.
We look back 100 years to the time of, I don't know, let's look back at Michael Collins. Everyone has different opinions of Michael Collins and what side they were on. But we don't know.
Yeah,
like, it's
no.
all
Yeah.
word of mouth, it's all written down. But if we could actually look at a video and we could all agree, yeah, maybe he was the dick or maybe he's the dick. You know, we can see it in video. It's documented. It's that
That's a good
easy.
point, actually.
So yeah, it'll always be there.
But like, I think the thing with him, he could come back tomorrow with a video, like, and he'll be,
There's no fear of him. Like,
Yeah.
he's back, like,
he'll be fine. Like,
Sure, it seems now like there's a local presenter, let's not forget, a few years back that had an incident on an airplane and came back 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, all
Yeah.
forgiven. But that's the way
it's
it
like
is.
it never happened.
but like, I've always wondered
Timing
with
is
that,
everything.
like, you know, with that, is there like a delay in calls when people ring in, like, because like, I'm surprised no one ever rang in and said like,
There
Oh,
is.
well, no, they're
They
filtered
told
through,
us that 3-second delay.
is it 2
Yeah,
seconds?
yeah.
but they're all and they're filtered through the producer as well.
So like,
Well,
he'll
the
never
producer will
be
pick
called
up
out on air for it or
Well, he
anything.
might
like.
be, but like it would soon be cut off and like, but
Yeah, I was just surprised by that, like, or how his
But I
career
think-
wasn't ruined by
I
it,
do
like.
think like stories that are mental. I really do think everyone deserves. Well, not everyone. Most people deserve a second chance in the things they do. Everyone makes mistakes, and some more than others, and some more extreme. But like some things, you look at someone and say, "How did you make this mistake?" When you had so much time to think about it, you know.
Yeah.
But like we're all going to
well,
make
yeah.
mistakes.
Again, I have to mind my back. Like I didn't mean any offense by that.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm saying, but
I'm
like,
not trying to be on the
and
good
I
side
respect what he's done. Like he's still up
Jay
there.
was bashing. I was being the good guy.
Yeah, he's still up there, number one. You know, he still has his audience, and he's claimed that back. And fair play to him, nothing but respect for him. But like, people are fickle in the scenario of if they like, and again, if they give a second chance, because they are fickle in the scenario of, oh, I like him, so I listen to him anyway.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
And that's the way it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna get blacklisted.
No, you won't. I didn't mean to bash you. You know what I mean.
Don't worry about it. Forget
I think
about
that
it.
everyone,
No, forget
no
about
matter
it.
what
Dan,
people
forget
do,
about
there's
it.
always like a
Just two boys. And even today, now, like, you have the article up there, don't you?
Yeah, I
that,
do, yeah. So this is something that's come out today and probably affects all of us, I would say. Am I correct in
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
each one of us is below this threshold?
I got the email this morning. Did you get the email?
Yeah.
I don't think like.
Yeah,
When I read
the
it.
fact it doesn't matter to me. I was
No.
making 4 cent a video.
Yeah,
That's
It's
the
not
thing.
a big deal.
Fair Jews.
but you never know when it could kick off. That's the only thing, like, do you know what I mean?
But
But
then
in
when it-
general,
when it
yeah, I see what
kicks
you're
off,
saying. Yeah,
I
yeah,
We
honestly
make the
think,
bracket.
yeah,
Do you know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
I honestly think that the people that are on YouTube now are big on YouTube. No one else will be able to hit that bracket. I don't think you can start off on YouTube right now and get 1 million subscribers.
Do you know what that is?
Do you think
It's
it's tough not to
impossible.
crack?
Do you know
Like,
what
I think
yeah.
it's impossible.
Do you know what that is now? That's a set of accountants going, fuck this shit. I'm paying this guy 20 cent a video and he's wrecking my life because I have to do counts for 100,000 people paying 20 cent per video.
Yeah.
And they're
That's
like,
exactly
I'm not
what
doing
it is.
Pointless stuff, like, yeah.
yeah,
Why-
if
why
you're
be
making
looking
more
at
than $10 video, we're going to pay you. You're going to be on our payroll.
Yeah.
If you're making €2 video, sorry, what are you
And it's the way it should be. Like
Yeah.
it was the right move from YouTube. Why give people 3 and 4 cent
Yeah.
for views when you can like you're paying people above a certain threshold? But I don't think I'd honestly like I'd shake your hand if you got even 10,000 subscribers.
Yeah,
just think
I'd love to talk about that. Like, why do you think it's so tough to crack?
Because it's like there's so many people on YouTube. YouTube is now that cool thing. I always try to think of like what's the next cool thing, or what's the next thing you can actually be the first person on. Gary Vee always says that you have to be one of the first people on it. Like I see some people, they put out some amazing content, and they have like 5,000 subscribers, and people that have stopped. I know of Jesse Driftwood. Yeah, you told me that Jesse Driftwood. He was on YouTube. His last video was 4 months ago. He just concentrates on Insta stories and Instagram only now. Just because he was getting like 4,500 views per video, which is not small, but it might have been $10.
Yeah.
So he was kind of thinking, why bother doing that when I can grow my audience on Instagram and get paid to do stuff on that?
Yeah, so what he's done is from starting off as 20,000, now he's up to 60,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
He's brand sending him stuff.
Is he the guy who does the Instagram stories every day?
Yeah.
He was on Peter McKinnon's channel,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I saw it last week. Yeah,
class.
yeah.
I just think
very
it's-
good.
I don't think anybody can guess to that type of following. I know a lot of YouTubers now that have massive followings and their views are dropping big time because YouTube favours some.
I fanboyed him.
Who?
Jesse.
Oh really?
To a message, yeah.
You messaged back?
Yeah. I did, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah. I was like, love your style, kid. was like, love the style.
Yeah, into the DM,
adopted it from my old
Slid into the DMs.
Doughnut Shop kid. He was like, best of luck with the shop, bro. And I was like,
Nice.
kid. Yeah.
Drop a love heart.
But sure, dude, he's a photographer. He's a parent in Canada. Why wouldn't you try a message back from
I
him?
know, but that's what I was actually going to say that earlier. I love that. No matter how big someone can be, that they'll message you back because, like, jeez, I've tried so many times in Ireland and I've messaged people that might have 80,000 followers and said, can I go do a video with you? I'll follow you around or let me do something for you. I'll create it for free.
Yeah.
And would you get a message back? No. Like, that drives me absolutely insane.
I was busy
and yeah, so you never messaged me back. But like, that's like, you have that kind of a following. You're supposed to get back to these
That's what people remember.
It's the same, it's the same as if you come across Forrest Griffin. Another guy. If you came across him.
But I've been telling that story for like 20 years.
Yeah.
I met Forrest Griffin. He came over, he shook my hand and said, hey man, how's it going? If he's like, no man, sorry, I'm busy.
Yeah.
I'll always remember people like that. If he just turns you away.
For word of mouth marketing alone, that's massive.
Exactly.
Sure, like, you know what I mean?
One word is legacy.
Yeah.
He's leaving a good legacy behind.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy, like.
A lot of them just get big headed as well when they get the big following, like,
it's
you know.
crazy. And that's why
They don't want to give back, like.
Yeah.
That is why that I know the influencer market in Ireland won't last. It definitely won't last because they use everybody to get to the level they're at, and they won't message people back. But if they have a product coming out, they'll blast it and say, "Look, buy this," and they'll message you back then. But like that's not everyone. I know a lot of people that will, and they have massive followings. They have like 120,000.
And that's the thing. People who will message you back and will promote your product and are enthusiastic about your product, they're the people who last. They're the people who remember, not these kind of false people who are like duck lips or whatever the fuck it's called, or like, you know, that kind of shite. It doesn't last. It doesn't. Like, you have a 5-year lifespan.
I think that's kind of one thing.
Plain and simple. You'll be working in Havana.
That's why I kind of said about Ireland that I don't know what it is.
Not that working in
something
Havana is a bad thing.
You're blasting everything.
I love Havana. I love.
We'll have to ban him, like.
Yeah, I love this. Yeah, it's a filter
You
care.
have to stop naming people. But I think that's the reason like, I'd love to move away and I'd love to spend time somewhere else because if you're creative and someone else is creative, they'll work with you. Like, people have no problem with it. But in this country, if you have 20,000 followers and you say, can we collaborate and can we do something? It's like, yeah, no problem. How much are you going to pay me? I'm going to create a video for
But
free.
even just they should come back to you, hey man, what's your idea?
Yeah, but like
Meet for coffee.
But there's even businesses like that, you know.
Suss
I
it
don't-
out
I don't
if
get
there's
it.
funds there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why you have to sit down and talk to someone. Okay.
No, we were even talking the other day, like, a lot of these people that have the big follow, they don't care about the people that follow them at all. Like, they'll
They
portray,
say they will, like, but they won't.
like, I love you guys, and look at this
It's
product,
all
do this for
bullshit,
me,
like,
like, and then these followers give into it, and
Yeah.
they don't give a fuck about you, like, they
Like
don't care
I-
what you're doing.
Like, I get like 20 messages a day. Like, that's not a lot. But like, if I got, that's a lot of messages. If I got 100, if I got 100, I would message them all back. I do the same with 20. I message them back and make sure I kind of look at who they are. I might actually go into their page so they can recognize their face. But like, it takes 2 seconds. Even just send back something. But like, you wouldn't go up to someone on the street and say hi to them. They just ignore you. So for me, it's the same thing. You know, if you expect them to support you and support what you're doing, then you have to get it back.
There's nothing worse than when they actually read it, like, and you can see they've read it and they don't write back. It's just like the height of arrogance, I think, really, like, shocking.
Even a love heart emoji. Even a thumbs up emoji.
Yeah.
It shows you
Acknowledge
yeah,
it,
you're
yeah.
like, fair enough. You might be busy.
Yeah.
I got the nod.
Yeah.
But would you,
Whatever, like,
would
you
you
know.
agree with me in saying that it's an Irish thing? I've been saying it for ages. Would you agree with me that?
Yep.
Definitely, like, I think, definitely.
And like,
Absolutely.
I'm going to put this out there, and I've never said it publicly, only kind of behind doors, right?
Exclusive,
But it doesn't matter.
We're gonna rip
because-
shit up in this podcast.
It doesn't matter because I know they're not watching anyway, right?
Yeah.
But I've say maybe over the last, I don't know, 20 years, I have a group of 10 friends, right? 10 best friends, I count. And in the gym, which is open over a year, one of them has called in. One. And like, I bet you've best friends in your group that only 1 or 2 of them call in. I bet you have best friends that will never share or like a post you put up. And for me, it's just the thing of like, oh, that person's doing well, or like they have their own business, they're obviously doing really well, so I'm not going to share the stuff, or I don't want to see it.
But
And
see,
like, that to me is absolutely crazy. If I have a friend that opens up a fucking tiddlywink shop, I'll call in there and I'll give them something and say best of luck. But I know I've friends that have never called in and will never call in just because it's like, I won't do it, you know.
A buddy of mine runs one of the cafes in town, and he was saying that when you're if people come to you, you're very busy, you're fair play to you, he always says, we're grand, we're tipping away.
Yeah.
We're grand. They could be the busiest they've ever been. But he'd say, we're grand, we're tipping away. You know, it's okay, we're a bit slow today. Because once people have that in the mentality that, they're up the walls, they won't support you.
Yeah.
And even if it is supporting local or whatever, but it's just the mentality of up the walls. Sure, they don't need my help.
Yeah.
And it's just, they mightn't think that black and white in their head, but they'll think it subconsciously.
Yeah.
So it's always, look, we're tipping away, we're grand.
I don't get it though. I really don't. I don't get it.
It's Irish.
Yeah, but is it an Irish thing?
I think it is, yeah. They'd be the first if they saw
Dude,
you
you've been to
out and
America.
about dentistry.
Yeah.
You've seen how
doing very
supportive
well,
they are.
Yeah.
but you know.
You never.
From VaynerMedia, from that experience I had, I'm still in contact with everyone. They message me on a monthly basis. Hey man, how are you getting on? Where you up to? Like if I was in New York, I'd say, I put it to the group, they were like, oh, stay at my brother's house. Like, I know Jenny's one show there, she's killing it.
Yeah.
She's saying the same thing as well. Like, when they say, I have a guy you have to meet, he's a great guy, he can help you out.
They'll follow through.
Actually
mean
follow
it,
through.
like, yeah.
They'll actually get you a phone number, they'll actually get you a handshake.
Yeah.
And it's another world over there.
Yeah.
They're not, like, yes, okay, the corporate world, the stab in the back and stuff, but they're also, they'll give you the step up you need.
Yeah.
Where here is, Jesus, he's fucking doing well for himself, isn't he?
You don't want to help them.
And like,
no.
again,
I think that's why people won't collaborate then as well.
Yeah.
Most people is that no, he's doing well now, and I don't want him to steal a bit of my
Same
audience.
as competition,
Like,
yeah.
you have to, like, if you don't collaborate or if you don't help each other out, you're never going to grow. You're
again,
always
like,
gonna stay
as I
with
said
it.
today on Instagram, like, I want to help Dan and build his eyes because he's only new to this.
He did say that.
So he's new to this, and I feel that as the bigger vlogger, let's say, that I want to be.
I could burn you. I'd say nothing. I'd love to show you the message that he sent me during the week.
I just sent him a message. I said I want to up my video content on my B-roll footage.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
And
Because he's doing it.
but there was another part.
How was it?
He said, "Will you go shoot some?"
I said,
video
you want to
of
go shoot something?
me?" No. Look,
I said,
Yeah,
you wanna
boy.
go shoot
Actually,
something?
I'm going to call you out here.
Let me get my
What's been
message.
going on? I've seen you do numerous times say that you're doing something together, and I've never seen anything from you together.
that is true.
That's
Full-on
none of your
call.
business, Joe.
Huh?
That's none of your business.
I'd be totally
I'd
honest.
call you, fuck it.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
The boys will never want to come on again.
So I'll go for it.
We'll be totally honest. We have this really cool idea. I'm not going to say what it is, right? We have this really cool idea.
2 seconds here now.
Okay.
Oh.
You
fuck.
free anytime
Yeah,
this week. You free anytime. This is
Can,
with him.
can we get
you,
a screenshot of this? We'll
Absolutely.
It.
You free anytime this week. We go do a shoot. I'm saying this to you.
Yeah.
I said, are you free anytime this week? We go do a shoot somewhere. What's up, dude? Are you taking the piss? Are you serious? I can't.
What?
And I said, I'm being 100% serious. Want to step up my videos? I still don't trust
So he
you.
came to you.
You were humble at least then.
Hold on a second then now.
What's
Hold on
that?
a
It
second
sounds
now.
like he's been burned by you before there, Jay. Like,
Something we
Yeah,
just go
it does
shoot
like
B-roll
before
or vlog
that.
it for it. What is it?
has he been burned by you before there? Like, 'cause he sounds very.
No,
like,
I don't know why you don't trust me.
Oh, it was because, you know what it was? It's because I put out a video that day. I was on a shoot with Rebecca O'Donovan, and we
Oh,
did
okay.
we did a video and some pictures, and then all of a sudden, half an hour
Oh,
later, I get a
okay,
message
okay,
saying,
okay.
"You want to go and do a shoot?" And I was kind of thinking, "Is he taking a piss?" I mean,
I do tend to take this out.
Yeah.
but to go back before I was interrupted, the idea we
Hold on a
have.
second now. Hold on a second now. Because it's come across as like I stole the idea from Jesse and I gave you the idea.
Which
The Instagram stories.
Oh yeah, no, I'm talking about that.
I saw
I'll
that
take-
video last week, and I was wondering if that's where you got it as well. Like.
Oh yeah,
That one.
no, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
it is.
from-
Like with these things, you're going to take inspiration from other
Absolutely.
people.
Sure, my vlogs for the first while were Casey Neistat. Literally
Yeah.
ripped off editing and music. But that's I drew from what I was inspired by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
trying
find
to
your
do
own
somewhat of Peter's style now, and I'm trying to mix it up.
And then you add in what you like at the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
time as well.
And I'll
It
find my
becomes your
style
own
then.
thing then in the end.
Yeah,
Instead of
mashes all
getting
into
this
one.
Sorry,
bit.
go on anyway. Our plan.
Oh yeah, we have this really cool idea, honestly, and we've messaged like we basically need influencers
How many did you have?
to.
Two.
Oh no, sorry, I've only one. I still only have one.
I said the one as well.
But we wanted to get a team of 4 influencers each that were each going to be on our team. I'll say it. Will I say
Yeah,
it?
go for it.
We might get someone watching. We
Worldwide
were going to
announcement.
it was going to be like battle of influencers, right? And we were going to go paintballing, like drone
5
shots,
on 5.
GoPro, cameras.
Nice.
I'd have 4, he'd have 4, and we'd all come together and create something that was cool. We'd sent out the messages, of course, gave out the idea, and like one person will do it with us.
Yeah,
Well,
well, I
on
got
each
one,
team.
you has one.
Yeah.
You have one, I have one.
But
And
to
was
be fair,
it just people weren't getting back
no,
to
to
you?
be fair, no, there was I'd 3 others that
Look
were
at
like
them,
I would
like,
definitely
yeah,
do it.
paintballing
But
is-
2 had a wedding that day. One had something else on that day.
Yeah, paintballing is tough as well.
Yeah.
So like, as bad as it sounds, I don't want to approach some makeup model or makeup
Yeah,
artist
yeah.
because they're gonna get bruised and like, it's
Yeah,
not gonna be nice and whatever. But like, so I'm looking for kind of tougher fitness people or
people are up for a bit of crack, like
yeah. So look, we have a date set.
So you want 8 people in total, like,
Yeah,
but that's what's going to be tough then, is try to get 8 people on the same day, same
Well,
time.
like we could, like you could definitely do it because you could set a day. You'd all be free. And you could set it a month down, 2 months down the line. But it's just an example. Like this is just a small example. But like you could come up with an idea and you could say this could be cool, and we get a lot of collaboration, a big group of people together. But people won't do it because it's like no, like I'm not getting paid for it, or you know.
Yeah.
Whereas if they was in the States, people would be like, "Oh, this is cool." Like
Let's
perfect
do it.
example,
We
Like
gave a paintball with a
Casey-
bunch of lads and the cracking.
But like Casey Neistat, Peter McKinnon, all these guys always get together, they created their Christmas video, and there was like 20 influencers there, and they were creating this cool Christmas video. But like that would not happen in Ireland.
No, but we like there was a video we came up with about a month ago or 2 months ago that we couldn't do due to insurance reasons.
Oh yeah.
We got held back. We got the green light and stuff from people, but then one of the companies was like, look, we need insurance because this is too crazy.
Too dangerous, like.
Just too batshit crazy. It involved ice and stuff. And
You see, like you could do a video in 2 seconds. We go
Yeah,
do a
it's
vlog,
just-
but we want to do something that's like
It'll stand
that's so
out,
creative.
like,
Yeah.
But that's what you want, obviously.
We will.
Yeah, like,
We'll
Just
definitely
make it-
2018 is going to be our year. Definitely.
let's just make a sex day.
That's fine.
So you're saying 2018, that's when we'll see a collab?
Definitely. We will.
Maybe.
No, we will. We've a whole year
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
And
But
do you,
again-
do you have any other plans then? Like do you have plans to
So
franchise Huckleberries, and you've Digi guys now as well?
So
like,
I'm not
to
franchising.
be thinking about,
at
like-
all. I'm not going to franchise. How do I say this? That I'm in talks with the person, and we have a plan set up.
Yeah, because you're
Well,
doing a lot of
it's-
pop-up shots, like, aren't you? You're going out to
So-
Clarny now regularly enough.
Yeah, exactly. And people appreciate.
I'm
the
right,
pop-ups.
thanks.
Are you sure now you're
Go on. Yeah. Which one will I have?
Nutella sugar? Unless no, are you
This one.
dieting or
Yeah, I'm dieting. Yeah.
Google it, so nice
Okay.
and light.
Okay.
So I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna just see what works. I'm gonna test it out. I'm not gonna go brick and mortar. I won't go second one.
Yeah,
It's not the way forward. I'm not selling myself into a 5 or 6 year lease.
Okay.
I don't think.
you'll just focus on
I
really
need,
the
I
one
need
you
a
have in
good
town
price.
now.
I need a
and-
really good price, and I need a really good contract.
Okay.
That's full of Nutella with sugar, and the other one is to glaze.
We're all have to eat one now.
Nice one.
Are you sure now that you?
Okay, we have to eat one.
I-
That challenge, like.
I don't have to do anything in life.
Come on,
Nice.
like.
Right, this is your choice.
I'm losing this week, alright?
Yeah.
I'm losing. I give it my forfeit.
I'm
there
losing
now.
by 0.4%. I need.
Come
you
on,
have
like,
another
just
one.
have a bit of
You have the
banter,
second
like.
one.
Oh,
Loosen
good.
up a bit.
So I wouldn't order
Is
it.
banter eating food?
Mm-hmm.
It's.
Loosen up a bit, like.
He's getting
Anyway.
it. So yeah,
Oh,
well,
He doesn't want to lose. That's the thing.
yeah, he's a lot of white mustache there now, but
What's your plan? What's your
we
plan?
were just talking about like were they gonna
No
was
day.
Jay expanding? What's our plan?
Yeah.
We've
Take over the fucking world.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
we've finished
Boom.
college now first, like, and then see what the fucking story is. Then really, like,
Yeah.
You guys need to get a sponsor. Damn.
yeah, we'd love that. Like, we would.
Absolutely.
So like yeah,
This is so
so
messy, sorry no.
sponsor basically get a proper studio for yourselves.
Like
We haven't looked for one.
We're lying.
We're focusing on building the following at the moment. So we haven't
you
looked
could
for one.
you could rent a room somewhere for cheap, like, and just build it the way you want it, but make it movable that if anything happens, you're out in the next 2 hours if you have to be.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, we've changed the set completely now that we can, like,
But
if
you,
someone
you
can't
have,
come
you
to us,
have
like,
literally
we can go to
90%
them
of
now.
stuff.
Like,
You have everything.
yeah,
You're just kind of to their time schedule.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
To be honest here now, your donuts are not bad. They're not bad.
Is that your first time having them, or?
He's fake.
No, it's
He's one
not,
of the best
like-
customers.
Yeah. But do you know what? Look, honestly,
It's
I'm
hilarious Christmas.
not a fan. I'm not a fan of donuts.
That's nice and light though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. I don't know. It's just I don't know. They're very filling, and I'm really sick after them.
That's grand, don't worry about it.
But,
I don't go to the
you
gym
don't go to
either.
the gym, yeah, so-
forget about it. I was not for a free membership, like.
Oh, jeez, call out.
Yeah, you weren't. To be fair.
And then what's your plan? Like, you've Digi guys now, it's kind of going well, and
Yeah, no, Digi like it's really busy at the moment. So I suppose with Digi guys we kind of started out taking over people's social media. Then we started just doing videos because it was crazy. It was too busy.
Do you
But now-
find, like, in that scenario, I was always because because of Huckleberry's social media, people are like, oh, can you do my social media and stuff? Did you find that consulting was a pain, that people were
Yeah.
texting 10 o'clock at night?
No, not that. It was more a case of they'd say take over social media. You can kind of do what you want, and it was kind of like cool. There was one brand in particular that we were doing it for a store, say a big store in Ireland, like a franchise store. And they kind of say, look, you can do what you want, be creative, you know, grab attention, which we were, and it was going amazing. Even in the first week, it was like, holy shit, this is crazy. But then second week, they had an offer on toilet paper and Purcell, so they wanted us to post a picture on that. and it was kind of like, this is not what I want to do. I don't want to be posting pictures of toilet paper in person. If that's the way they wanted their social media to go, that's fine, it's their social media, but they needed to trust us in what we were doing, so we kind of separate ourselves from things like that and started doing more video.
But even in that scenario, approach you like, look, there's an offer on person and tissue paper.
You could come up with a creative idea.
Come up with an idea that just catches attention.
But it's when they just want a picture
of you with it,
to
like
show where it is in the shop and stuff. And that's fine, like that's their social media, but we wanted to kind of separate ourselves from that, so we started doing video. But now we're kind of back to actually marketing for companies, but doing video as well, you know, so coming up with what they should kind of introduce inside their business, which is fun. So I'm kind of doing half that, half the gym. So yeah, that's kind of, I do have plans for 2018, but I don't really want to put them out there. But yeah, like hopefully they'll all work, and we're on the road to that.
It's you and Woodard, isn't it?
Do you have a plan, like
Shane, yeah.
Do you have a plan like on a board written down by August? I want this to happen.
Well, you read in your story then earlier. There's something coming in March, is it? For did you guys?
Well, like that was like you know what? I'll put it out there. I want to step
another official lads.
Yeah, official. I want to step away from the gym. In that, not that I'll never be there, but I don't like right now. I'm coming in like PT after PT after PT, and I do a class, and then I'm kind of out the door, and I'm trying to get my head around things. I'd like to be able to have more time, go in and do maybe 2 or 3 PTs a day with the clients that I've had since day one, 3 or 4 years ago, and train them, and let everyone else train the rest of our PT clients. I'll still be in the gym, but I can market it a bit better. I can focus on social media, and I can still do the thing outside.
But do you not feel that you're face of the gym? That people expect to see you.
That's why I stepped away. Oh, I'll still be there. I'll still be there as much as I am.
Corner.
Yeah. And I could never. It's the same as you could never leave the place. But it's a case of I can be in there and I don't. It's like, oh, it's quarter to now. I have to go in and train John.
But that's the thing. Like when I was vlogging and recently, I'm still like in that scenario. I'm thinking, fuck it, I should have a shot of Huckleberries in the vlog. Because the Huckleberries vlog kind of thing. But that's why I changed the thing. I was like, so when I changed my YouTube channel back to my personal name, I was thinking, worst comes to worst, I don't have a Huckleberry image in there or shot of donuts or something, so people won't expect it. And hence why you changed it all from the Dan Sweeney Health and Fitness, that it's Dan Sweeney. That if I'm in the gym, I'm in the gym. If I'm not, I'm on an adventure somewhere. Or,
and it wasn't kind of like, oh, I wanted it to be all about me. It was just a case of that's what was happening. The vlogs were like, I might be in London doing a talk, and the vlog was on that, and it was kind of like, right, this has nothing got to do with the gym. I'm in London, and it kind of started from there. It's like I need to start to separate myself away, even though I'm still my gym and I'm there all the time, but I need to separate that content away. And I put it out there. I said I was doing this. I said I'm going to create a separate page because I'm so interested in other stuff. I love creating content, whatever it may be. So that page would be for this, and this is all gym content only. So it's separated and it's better.
And how was it? Yeah, I was just about to ask. How was it?
Yeah, it's a way, but like it's crazy because you get people that follow you on these different, let's say on Instagram, that have no interest in the gym, but they're interested in the content that I put out, or if something motivational, little message, and I've never seen them before, and I know they're not gym people, and that's cool. That's what I want. And then the gym page will have the gym people.
Yeah, I was following you on Snapchat long before I ever met you or went to the gym there, like, you know.
Yeah.
After a year ago.
That's when we started becoming friends. Was when you were cutting your Snapchat, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. When I'm done.
We deleted Snapchat. Yeah.
Do you think that was the best move he made? I hate Snapchat. We never use Snapchat. Like,
definitely.
It's not for you. It's not your demographic.
But the one thing I would say about Instagram stories is, like, you know, on Snapchat, the way sometimes you can do, like, people have like 25 stories in a row.
Yeah.
I can't. I don't get that. Like, even Instagram, man. Like,
I'd prefer to have like that people have 7 or 8 maybe in a day or something. But like when people
I
have,
feel
like,
I annoy people. Yeah, I feel we're annoying people when I have 8.
Yeah.
8, 9 posts.
Well, they have to keep tapping into it. Like,
but then again, right? You'll have people that will
watch
like
everything.
Yeah.
And will want 1,000.
Yeah.
They want to see as much.
When I know people that I like seeing their content, they've only 8 up, and you're kind of like, oh, I wish there was more. You have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you have 50 up, it's like, cool, I'll watch the 50. And if you don't want to, just go on to the next person.
Yeah.
You know, you can never have too much.
No. Yeah.
Speaking of Instagram, Tim Ferriss, are you familiar with Tim Ferriss?
Tools Titans.
Who's it?
He's one of the biggest podcasters around. Basically, he's like a genius in like mindset, lifestyle, productivity.
He's released his book as well.
Podcast, what's that?
The Tim Ferriss. I thought you were asking the name of the podcast.
I've actually seen it.
He does. He sends out an email
newsletter
every Friday called 5 Bullet Friday, and what he does is he puts up who he's following on Instagram right now, who he thinks is a cool follow. So can I ask ye individually, one person each,
besides ourselves,
who you think is a cool follow right now on Instagram?
Oh.
You go first.
You go first.
If you want, I'll just show you mine while you're thinking about it.
Yeah,
okay.
perfect.
This is Dosbrack He
Oh,
is.
is he from Cork?
He's from Cork. His identity is semi.
I won't release it like.
Kev knows him. We've tried to get him on the pod.
You know, like my
He was
business
in-
partner for Digi Guys knows him.
Yeah, he was on a J1
Kev
with
knows
me now
him.
in San Diego.
I've met him several times.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's really like.
We've tried to get him on the pod, but he's not game for it. So that's
Fair
why
enough.
if you're watching.
It's fair enough. Like, you can understand why.
Yeah,
He's got
it's
some
just-
cool. I just think it's mostly UFC themed and stuff like that. Like,
You see,
but
Nate, it was one of the lads
Nate
showed me.
Diaz,
Nate
yeah.
Diaz has
Sure,
some
Joe
as his
Rogan
poker.
literally retweeted.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan retweeted his thing yesterday.
Really?
yeah, oh, he's always getting shout outs on Rogan's podcast.
Yeah, really?
And Brendan
And
Shaw.
Brendan, yeah.
They
That's
love
cool.
him. Oh, sure, he's unbelievable. Like.
It's the last 2 years really. He's come on like we were in San Diego now and he was working on a few of his bits. Like he just literally has a little pad stencil and he draws it on his laptop like. What he can do.
So
Like.
people like that deserve kind of recognition and deserve to be
100%.
discovered because he's creative. He's creating content from nothing.
I think he's
you know, so
unbelievably
He's
creative.
killing it, like, and fair
People
play
like
to him.
that.
He's
People like
killing
He
that.
can get it out like that as well. Like if something happened to McGregor tonight, he'd have something up.
Because he'll show the sketch on his story the day before and then he'll have it up tomorrow. Like, do you know what I mean?
That's
It's
cool.
sick.
He gets it out.
I say I chatted with him. I was literally, hey buddy, hey man, hey how's it going?
Yeah.
I classed as talking.
You're
all
good
the
buddies. You're like,
besties. Nice guy though, from what I can gather.
who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you doing there?
Christy Mack.
Christy Mack, the
Joking.
porn star.
I was like, who?
She's Kev's favourite. We were
Yeah.
chatting about her last night.
I was just saying, is that a local influencer or what? Are you going to expand?
Sounds like Cormac selling back,
I
like.
think I'm giving our secret up. I think Jesse Driftwood.
Yeah.
Check him out. He's fucking class.
Instagram stories sideways.
Yeah,
Okay.
kid.
On the
Yeah.
camera.
Scott Eastwood is actually pretty cool. I started following him recently.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood's son.
He's
That's
another-
the reason I
He's
started.
There,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
were just there though.
That's why I started following him.
Because Dog's back.
Yeah.
7 years ago,
Well,
yeah.
because he actually interacts with them, but he's tipped to be the next Wolverine in the Marvel universe. Like so.
Yeah, I saw Scotty.
Interesting.
Like he actually reached out to him and said, like, can you do a drawing of me? Like,
Oh, are you serious?
yeah,
Yeah,
so
and then he
went
did that
to
for
mine.
him.
Cool.
Pretty cool drawing, isn't it? Dan,
Never mind.
on the spot, kid.
I got I'm into like video guys. I go with something different. Tara Marzuki, you know Tara.
I don't actually.
Tara, like
You teamed up there, didn't you?
yeah, she's like she living in New York. She's from Cork. Her dad is Malaysian and her mum is Irish. Her mum is actually, she comments on every single post I put up or likes every single post. But Tara, she's a lovely girl, but she has something like 25,000 followers on Instagram, which is, of course,
She's
is
New York
great.
based, is she?
But like, yeah, she's living in New York, which of course is great. But I just find her feed is just insane. Like
Cool,
every
yeah.
single one of her photos is just so cool and creative. But her vlogs, then she was kind of one of the first people I actually started watching vlogs because my wife knows her, and she said check out this person's vlogs and. It's just again, it's real creative and the vlogs are attractive. And you know, in New York it's that bit easier anyway to create stuff that looks cool. But her lookbooks and stuff are just real creative. I think she's someone that needs to be discovered a bit more. You know, even though she's killing it.
I'm
telling
gonna
she needs to be
scroll and
discovered.
stop and see who the person is, just who's on
Okay.
my feed right now, right?
Yeah.
I'm fine.
It's like some weird game. Like.
Frankly not.
Yeah.
J Laffo.
Go.
Oh, who is it?
Float Ireland.
Yeah, it is. The Rogan
That's
again,
cool.
it's
Yeah.
sensory deprivation tank, so I actually want to do it.
A little
Yeah.
plug there.
They sound unbelievable. Yeah.
Dasbrack actually
If
goes
you
for
heard
them.
of
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's the one Feely's
Oh, is it?
thing, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Float Ireland.
Rogan is like the biggest advocate of them ever. Like,
Really?
it's just like you've like an out of body experience. You go into this tank and you float.
See,
in
yeah,
water.
like, have you ever done LSD or mushrooms or anything
No,
like that?
no,
or-
no.
Obviously,
Not
'cause
that
then-
I'd be
well,
saying
that's,
it.
that scenario. That scenario.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Jesus.
Like, but like, I don't think I've
Space case.
never done LSD or anything like that because I'm afraid
We'll have to get that
Yeah.
on in Amsterdam now when you go.
literally afraid I wouldn't come back. Like, I just think my mind is crazy enough as it is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was just about to say that. How did we even get on to?
Because the float needs an out of water experience, and I thought LSD.
Dan,
I thought-
Amsterdam.
Yeah,
Follow
I
along,
was just,
yeah.
I'm still thinking
Follow
of the
along
donut, to be
then,
honest.
right?
Like, I'm
Yeah.
lost now with LSD.
Amsterdam now coming up.
Oh, like, I definitely have a brownie, definitely.
We had space cakes last
Last January, this
February
time round.
What is
Yeah.
it?
in
Space cakes
Utrecht.
are
Same thing
same thing.
basically.
Pot
It
thing.
was like Madeira cake.
We had
like
way too
green
much.
Madeira
Like
cake,
I
yeah.
went,
So-
like, I
top out of the
definitely-
body.
I would
I've
definitely
maybe
try-
smoked 5 times in my life.
Yeah,
3 of them were bong, which I found much better than the actual joint.
yeah,
I
Oh,
pulled
my mum and
whiteys
dad
every
don't
time.
watch this. Like, are you
I
on the
pulled
podcast?
whiteys every time I
Yeah.
did.
yeah.
I pulled a whitey every time I did.
I don't like. I've
Uh,
never smoked. I know I couldn't smoke, but I like something like that. If it's like, say, if it's a natural product, if it's a brownie, I would definitely taste it. Of course, like, it's an experience. But
They
But
are.
like snacks now, like I
Very
did.
strong.
When I
They
was
are
like-
intense. I want like
Really?
I nearly like I thought we were gonna die. Like
We were meant to
Are you
have
happy
one
to
each,
share this
like-
story? Like,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So we went cycling with we went with our college group.
Why would you not, like?
We went. We ate. It was like Madeira cake, but it was green. Like, you know. We got in.
Did it taste good?
unbelievable. This
They
is
just
half
pay-
the issue.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
half
just
the
pay-
issue.
yeah.
It was so nice.
Well made.
So we got in the back Arsenal in Utrecht, which is about 20 minutes down the road from Amsterdam,
someone's
in this
kitchen, like-
backyard cafe. Yeah, it was the only place in town that did them. Took them, and then we were going for a cycle with the class. So there was like, how many of us? 12 or 13?
12 or 13 was, yeah.
Went for the cycle anyway, and about half an hour in, we were feeling nothing because you don't feel it for an hour and a half. And about half an hour in anyway, he was, you feel nothing bud? And I was just like, no, what are you on about? Like, these are useless, like. And the next thing, like, you could see he was feeling it, like he was cycling, and his head was dropping a bit like that. He was falling asleep on the bike, like. And then that set off my paranoia no end, like. I was like, Kev, wake the fuck up, like, do not fucking fall asleep. And then the other people who were like sober, like, hadn't done these space cakes, I was like, he's gonna fucking fall asleep. And like, I went full on crazy then, and then I went crazy. And I was just like, don't talk to anybody, like, you are gone crazy right now. If they know what's going on in your head, just don't talk to a single person.
Yeah, I've never done anything like that.
Yeah.
Space cakes like that. Like when I was 18, I did Coke and E in the same night.
Yeah.
Jesus
This is
Christ.
definitely a cutout of time.
Didn't understand what was going on. It was
Yeah.
given to me. I was like, yeah, grand.
Absolutely.
I've never done it ever since.
Yeah.
No interest. I don't care for it. Like I don't like it. Doesn't like. I was a prick for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just from then on I was like, drinks for me. I'm happy with drink. I'm happy with that buzz, and I don't need anything else. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
But
like I was seeing people, like I swear to God, I'd be looking at you and I'd see like a lion's face and shit. Like it
Yeah.
was fucking.
Yeah, you
me
were
up.
having a way different
Oh,
experience. to
and
me,
we
like-
got back to the cycle shop then to return the bikes, but half the group went for burgers. So our half of the group then, your man snapped because he thought half the group had ran away with bikes. So he locked us aside in the shop, and I was already paranoid. Like,
That was an
so
experience.
I stood like a soldier. Like,
how did I share this story before? Like
I
It
stood
was
like
literally like that,
like a
like,
soldier.
you wouldn't move.
And if your man come near me, like I turn my back to him, like I just couldn't take him anyway at all. I was in bed by 7 o'clock, I'd say.
how long did the trip last?
You were
That
kind
was
of talking
2
to me,
hours,
like you
like,
kept
I was
telling me.
giggling in bed all night then.
Yeah, he couldn't
All
feel
night,
his
like-
leg. He thought
See,
his
I
legs
don't think
were
that's.
running away from
I
him.
wouldn't care for that. I don't.
No,
I don't
it
care to
wasn't.
do
Like we took too much. Like it was just
yeah.
rotten. Like
Like even the next morning going to the airport, like,
Oh.
we didn't talk to each other. Like it was as if we had done something
and I
so
went
wrong
straight to
together.
skiing
Like,
from there.
We
in,
had an
oh.
affair together, yeah.
it was. It felt like
Maybe
that,
something
like,
did happen.
It was in the dorm room with the 8 fellas anyway.
It was
Yeah.
hilarious. When I was on holidays about 3 years ago, we went to Portugal. The lads' holidays, 10 of us, and I got the fear. I'd never had the fear before in my life ever. I swear to God, but this holiday was
Wretched.
so stupid. The amount of alcohol we drank, and I got the fear, and I started screaming in my sleep. Have you ever seen Mama, the horror movie?
No,
it's
I
not
hate
great.
horror
It's okay.
films, can't watch
And this thing was caught in my bed towards me. It's coming to get me. I was screaming my head off, literally screaming my head off, wide awake, seeing this thing. And my buddy Jason, as well, his name is, in the room next to me, was having the absolute horrors. Thought I was being murdered. In his head, I was being literally stabbed to death. So he hopped off the bed and hid. He put the blankets over him.
Nice guy, I'd say.
Yeah, well, look.
So that's the friend I'm talking about.
I love you, Jay. But yeah, I've only had the fear. I did, as I said, I've experienced those drug things, those drug notices. But again, I don't mind people smoking weed or marijuana. I literally,
They're lighter, like
I
that.
don't care.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't drink or smoke, so like chocolate is
you
my
do know, and then
chocolate's
don't
my
you?
Dan.
You
I
drink
might go once
yeah,
like
like
once a
Christmas
year,
party or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd have to go drink with you.
But yeah, I'm the same. Like I'm just more. I
get
don't know,
louder.
pretty much the same. Yeah,
Giddy
pretty much
like
the same,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
More, a bit more giddy, I suppose. Yeah, but
We should have
Yeah,
a night out.
not a
That's
fan.
Easter or something.
yeah,
Nah, thanks though.
we go.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Fuck off.
Geez,
sorry,
you're not
fine.
invited.
Like this podcast not coming
Yeah.
to production.
Yeah,
Just
it's
to
been
stand
said. Yeah,
together,
it's been
like,
said when I'm drunk, I get loud, and the sentence, "I'm Neil Diamond," is said a lot.
Yeah.
As in, like, I
When
am.
you're drunk,
Fantasy
like,
for
Yeah,
Neil,
like, I am Neil Diamond. Randomly to people, or just
Yes,
I'm up for the
yeah,
crack,
that
and that's
night
an
out,
hour.
it's,
Like,
uh,
just
We'll have to give
Water.
that, give that night a skin.
Neil Diamond, huh? It's all just shrooms together. That's
Uh,
in Dan's gym.
Yeah.
I'll bring the donuts.
perfect. So, have we anything else you want to talk about,
Banter.
boys?
We'll have to wrap it up.
Hold on a second. Khabib Ferguson. Will he be
Yeah.
stripped?
McGregor, I think he'd be stripped.
I think it was
he's-
nearly confirmed today. If you Google it, there,
Pretty sure it was confirmed. The boys
Yeah,
are
the boys
fighting.
are
Oh,
fighting.
serious?
223.
And is it for the belt or what?
They don't know yet.
They might
MMA.
confirm
What do you think, Dan?
I think I
Dana-
think they will. Yeah.
Dana doesn't want Khabib as champ. He's 6 months out because 6 months a year he's fasting because of
Yeah.
Muslim
Yeah,
religion
yeah,
and
Ramadan,
stuff. Yeah,
Ramadan, yeah.
So why would he want to champ?
But I
But
suppose,
then
like,
again, you could look at Conor. He's been champ for 2 years.
If
So
Khabib can't fight for 6 months, that's fine. Like Connor's not fought for 2 years. Like
Conor.
I think Khabib Ferguson is safe for Conor.
Yeah, I hope Conor never goes anywhere near Khabib. I think
I'd love him
Khabib
to
will
then
mangle.
though. I'd love him to.
I've no
Khabib
idea.
gets him to the ground.
Tony wraps
Over.
up. Tony wins for.
Do you reckon?
He
Is he
wraps,
Khabib wrestles bears,
he
like.
wraps up.
you
Like
reckon?
he anacondas him in the first round.
But I
If
think
it goes to the floor,
Anyway,
Like-
Conor McGregor, is he going to fight again or what?
he's saying September, like that's.
and so what
He's
it is?
chilling.
He said he
September.
wants to fight in September, but Dana White, the president, view says that if you're not back before September, I'm taking your belt off you.
Why isn't taken already if he hasn't fought for?
Because he's got
2 years,
special
like,
treatment,
he's
like, you
Conor
know,
He's
he's
the
their,
superstar,
he's their
like, yeah, he's
catch
their
cow,
golden
like,
boy,
yeah.
He's
like.
the biggest golden boy they've ever had.
But even if they strip him of it, he'll just come back and he'll fight
Yeah.
straight for the title. Like,
For it
they
again,
won't
yeah,
win.
yeah.
And that would be even bigger then. Like imagine stripping him of his belt and the promo, him coming back.
Yeah, but that's the idea.
Make-
But look at the whole George St. Pierre thing. He skipped a massive queue and just won the title and then gave
And
it
then
back.
vacated it. Like
Well, he was sick.
Yeah,
Give him
yeah.
that, like, but sure, I was at 209 in Las Vegas as well when Khabib and Ferguson were supposed to fight,
Yeah,
and
Sickening.
tiramisu happened, where
Yeah.
Khabib
Yeah,
ate too
yeah,
much tiramisu and couldn't fight.
yeah.
He was
He didn't make
overweight.
weight.
But they say there was a lot more to it.
He nearly
That
died.
he, like
that
liver
night,
failure and everything. I think
yeah.
I think there was more to it than that was released. But speaking this weekend, predictions: Ngannou and Miocic, and then Ozdemir and Cormier. It'll be over by the time this is out, but
I like so what I want to happen is Stipe Cormier,
yeah,
but I think it's going to be Stipe Vulcan.
You think Stipe is gonna?
Ah, fuck it, man.
Yeah, me
I
too.
want him
Ngannou's
to
a
be.
fucking
Stipe
beast.
is going to.
But dude, I tweeted it yesterday. It's literally like watching the Rocky 4 promo. One man is literally hooked up to wires, the other is fighting in the snow.
Yeah.
And I
Right.
want Stipe to win. Like Stipe is a hero. He's a part-time firefighter and the heavyweight champion of the world.
I know.
But come on, he's a part-time firefighter. You know what I mean? He literally serves 12-hour, 12-hour shifts. a
The only
week.
person I know in UFC is Conor McGregor, and he's hasn't fought in 2 years, so that's what I know.
That's
Show
where
him
you're
the
stop
uppercut.
then. Like yeah.
Show him the uppercut.
I've seen that. I've seen
Over
that.
him.
Oh, is that guy?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you
He's
seen
gonna
it then,
win.
yeah?
He's going to win. I haven't seen him fight, but I've seen that uppercut, so he's going to win. Yeah.
You need to watch his uppercut in slow-mo. Come on now,
What's
boys.
his name?
Give a commentary. Francis Ngannou. Ngannou?
He's only in the UFC as well, like 2 years.
Was this for?
Come on now, the Spanish commentary, boys. So
This was to get the title fight. Now, like if
Alright, okay.
whoever
This
won
is the
this,
beast now on the left. Like he was homeless 5 years ago.
the grey shorts
There
there.
it
That's
is,
not
look.
good.
But you know what I
The
didn't
hammer
like then
fist.
is the fucking the one.
The
I
after
don't
one.
like that at all.
But
The hammer fist. Yeah, the rest should be in quicker. It's just like
he's trained to kill. He's trained to stop. the
oh
fight.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but-
Plain and simple, he
Yeah.
might have been unconscious.
But like you'll see, right? If you're a fighter, you also know.
Yeah.
That,
Like, but
that
sure,
punch, he's knocked. Look, he's
Look
knocked
at his
out.
toes curled.
Like,
Yeah.
but
you know
sure.
he's knocked out.
Let's talk about, if you want to talk about that, we talk about Mark Hunt,
Yeah.
the master of walk-offs. He punches a guy, he falls down, he literally just walks away. He doesn't go down after.
But that's the way it should be. Like,
If you want to
but
see
if
go
you're
down
a
after.
So
fighter-
split second, I think. That,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's just
He's
instant
just there
that
to
you're
stop the
gonna-
fight.
You have to.
His mentality
you
is
know,
stop the fight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
Like,
you-
I'm not-
It is.
I'm
It
not a
is
fighter.
brutal, like,
But like you
I
see,
want-
like if you hit a fella
Frustrating.
punch and you see the way he fell, you know he's knocked out.
Yeah.
So
But
why
it's
do you
happened
need to
so
go?
fast though? Like.
He's trained to do it until the referee pulls him off. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I don't know.
Like if you want to see something
But
bad,
if it's
Both
both
sides, like-
Mark Hunt saw like oh, what's his name?
throw in
Mark Hunt, yeah, yeah.
How can he do it then?
Bisbing Henderson. If you want to see a Superman punch that shouldn't have happened,
Was
it's
this the
Bisbing
very first
Henderson.
time he
Yeah,
fought?
like we know he's unconscious from the first punch, but
But I think.
But Bisbing was insulting
US,
Dan's family.
Like, right as well, like because the minute you get knocked out, your body stiffens. Like you see the way they fall.
Oh.
look at that
Oh
one.
my god.
So he's out, obviously. Look,
Oh,
his
Jesus
whole body
Christ.
comes off the floor, feet up, and the hand comes down. One of my favourite fighters, Dan Henderson. But
It's a horrific sport. Like it's barbaric.
But it's two gladiators, and it's the gladiator. It's what we're watching. We're back in Rome times in the gladiator ring. You know he's unconscious, but look, the whole body
But,
was in that.
but you know what, right? Two things now in that. Number one, you could kill someone by doing that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I think it's a cool sport, but like you know, he's knocked out.
Yeah.
Number two, you say they're trained to do these things, right? These fellas are also trained to have reactions like that. That if they see a punch coming, split second they can move their head.
Yeah.
But then you're saying they've 1 second where someone falls to the floor, they can't tell that they're knocked out. So they can avoid something that's split second, but they can't
See,
make a judgment call
It's
for 1 second.
hard. I think it's hard to judge on second. I think it's literally any given Sunday in the scenario that they need. It could be tomorrow. I could knock a fella out thinking, yeah, I know he's unconscious, so I'll walk away. But then the next day I knock him out going, is he unconscious? I don't know, so I have to finish him off. And I think it comes down to the scenario of then and there in the fight. Every fight's different, and I think you can't train to knock someone out and walk away. You can't. It's happened where people have knocked someone out, they fall to the floor, walked away, and the guy get back up, and the fight still continues. Henderson and Bisbing, or not Anderson Silva and Bisbing.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva need Bisbing. He dropped, thought he was unconscious, put his hands up, and the bell went. So Then the next round happened. Anderson Silva ended up losing the fight on points. Because he didn't finish him. If he went down punching, the referee would have stopped it. It was over. So it's literally in the eye of the beholder, I think. And any given Sunday, you need to.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. If you knock a guy, doesn't mean he's knocked out. But like these guys, you see the way they hit the floor, hands are out, they're out cold. It's like,
no, there are the ones like Barbosa's spinning kick, where the guy, like Alistair, he's got. You see the hands go, the whole body goes limp or whatever. But do you know, when are we gonna do what we should do?
Anytime you want.
We should do something.
We should set up a white collar boxing.
God,
that'd be fun.
Get into the ring.
That's what you should do with your influencers, huh?
Two of you fight each other.
That would be fun.
I'd easily fight him with this cunt. That's brain surgery. He's fucked.
Yeah, I can't fight ever again. Yeah.
That's a good.
I'm sorry to laugh. I'm sorry to laugh, but I remember because.
Try laughing as well.
Yeah,
he's here anyway at the moment.
Influencers picking influencers.
That's what I said. Like a Hunger Games battle with influencers.
Hey, we should be on something here. We should shut off the cameras now. Get this going. Like
write that down.
Yeah, boys, it's nearly.
Oh, 2 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna get kicked out here soon anyway. So
it's been a pleasure.
Thanks for the cups.
Thank you. Yes,
No,
thank you
at all.
for having us.
You know I love cups.
We just call people on.
Wish we could do it every week.
Twice, yeah. The
Nice.
first people to make a second.
I like the new format.
Yeah.
I think it makes it way more relaxed. Like,
That you
it's
can
way
play a
more-
bit of media as well and discuss it and stuff. I
That's
think
cool.
it's more engaging as well. Like.
Yep.
You can chill
So,
out a
yeah.
bit more as well.
Absolutely. Check out the boys.
Kid.
Huckleberries. I am Jason Woodard. Dan Sweeney 14. DG guys. Dan Sweeney Health and Fitness. Any more that we don't know about that?
Not yet. Not that I can't say because my wife could be watching, but we have a few other secret ones.
Alright, cool. So, love boys. Thanks a million for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Please subscribe to us.
Yeah,
As the
definitely.
boys said,
Like, share.
YouTube is a tough nut to crack. So
Give him a like. It does. It makes a difference. The likes make a difference.
Mean a lot to us.
Absolutely. So, absolutely.
Hugs
Catch you next time.
and,
Cheers,
hugs and
guys.
kisses.
Cheers,
What's your
boys.
catchphrase? Do you have a catchphrase?
Hey everybody, so we really hope you enjoyed this week's episode of the Franklin Nuts podcast. As we're still a young podcast trying to grow, we just want to ask you guys one favour. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the bell if you're feeling cheeky. You get a notification once a week when the podcast comes out. If you're watching on Facebook, drop us a like. If you're feeling cheeky, hit us a share. That'd be brilliant. And also, you can check us out on iTunes and SoundCloud also. Thanks guys.